Welcome back, everyone, to Delerium Wars, a city of echoes. We last left our heroes as they woke up in the morning at Emberwood Village. They made their way back to the village after being rescued from the Rat's Nest Tavern by Jupiter Jones and his merry band of adventurers. There was a small, short little battle with some delirium dregs, but the large group quickly dispatched them, and everyone kind of started talking about where the group should go. Jupiter Jones, of course, was to deliver Lieutenant Petra Lang back to Shepherd's Gate, and he offered to escort you all that way as well, but you all had enough of the wonderfulness that is Jupiter Jones in that short amount of time that you'd spent with him, and decided to split ways, leaving the city and forming a plan of your own, which is exactly what you all did. You all left the city, decided to cross the Dran River Finnian, pulling out a wonderful spell via praying to Dion Shet, ferrying you all across the Dran River, making access to Emberwood Village much easier, avoiding the city. You all made it back to the village, tired, defeated, ready for a nice long rest. We spent some time shopping at Caravan Court. We went to the Bark and Buzzard. You all had split a little bit as two of you needed to do shopping, the other two didn't. So two of you went to the Bark and Buzzard. I do believe it was
Seraphel and Barbarossa went to the Bark and Buzzard.
Yes. And the two of you met a small little halfling, Blackjack Mel, along the way, asking you all to meet him at the Skull and Sword that night. You all did not go to the Skull and Sword, did you?
We met up after Finnian and Heryn went shopping.
They did go there.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Heryn wasn't present, but I don't know. I probably we might have talked about it that evening, I would guess.
Yes, that you did, I imagine. But nonetheless, we begin as you all wake up from a long rest. So go ahead and click that if you haven't already in your character sheet. Barbarossa. I don't believe I clicked it on yours last week, so you will definitely need to do so. Now, Barbarossa, I was playing your character last week, so in the morning he had planned to head to Crow and Sons to inquire, trying to, build or contract the building of your right arm, as the Ratlings unfortunately took it from you. But that is where we begin. I would like to award the four of you, if you don't already have one, a point of inspiration. As you guys are quite inspired after your night's rest and ready to attack the city once again. So, how would the four of you like to proceed?
I believe that we're still in the
cottage.
The
little
cottage.
Hovel, yes.
Yes. And it
was hovel, is it?
Little shack. It's literally a one-room, empty space.
And we've slept on the floors of this hovel.
Yes, there was no beds.
I've slept on worse.
Just to clarify, did you roleplay me as Barbarossa or the other personality?
Barbarossa.
All right.
I did take note that you had 2 drinks at dinner.
Well, who is counting?
I just found it odd as you were not even able to double fist.
Ha. Very funny. I hope you sleep well the next night.
Who is this other entity that sometimes possesses your body, Barbarossa?
None of your concern.
Yes, sir. I did not mean to overstep.
I will share with you one day, but for now, let's try to fix my arm.
Barbarossa, at that, you had some plans this morning. Shall I accompany you?
Well, I don't want to fall over along the way and can't get myself up, so yes, I'd please, if you don't mind.
Happy to. I am also on the search for clothing. It seems that this town sells a lot of things. Clothing doesn't seem to be one of them. Maybe today I will be lucky in my search.
If you really need clothing, I have a way to make clothing if you need.
You possess the skills of the sew.
I don't technically have the skill, but she does.
She? She?
And with that, I smile and I walk towards the door.
Okay.
Seraphel, Finnian, the two of you kind of watching this this conversation between Barbarossa and Heryn. What are the plans for the two of you? Are you also accompanying Barbarossa and Heryn, or do you have something else on your mind?
Seraphel would like to just stay here at the lodge, or the cabin here for about, I need at least an hour, maybe two the most. I have a scroll of ice knife that we had found, and I'd like to scribe it into my spell book while they're shopping.
I would definitely have.
Or if I could have done it during the long rest.
Yes, I was gonna say you definitely could have done that during the long rest before you had actually gone to sleep.
All right, very good. Okay, so then, Finnian, what are you up to this morning?
I think I'll just accompany these two to Crow and Sons. I wasn't even aware that a false appendage was available. They must have quite the magic foundry.
Well, I think since everyone's going that way, then maybe I'll accompany as well.
Seraphel, if you need some time to focus, it is no concern. The Crow and Sons is a few blocks away. It is.
Yeah,
it
true.
is not far at all.
Okay.
We will be quick.
Okay. Well, I'll sit here. I'll sit in here and look through my spell books and prepare some of my spells, and then maybe I'll walk over to the Bark and Buzzard after.
Maybe we meet you there.
Yes, meet me there. I'll see what they have for breakfast.
Yes, I want to speak to Karen this morning.
I bet you do.
Finnian, stop. It is.
I've noticed how you look at her.
It is not what you think. It is not what you think.
As you say.
This is in benefit to all of us, my friend.
So, the three of you, leaving Seraphel behind, make your way to the Crow and Sons smithy.
As we are walking that way, I will pull out a morsel of food from my rations and offer it to the snake that is coiled around my waist and belly, and cast animal friendship on it.
Heard that?
And as he's doing that, I will pull out, speaking of Karen, some of that bread.
So, you all make your way out, leaving your little cottage here, heading towards the Crow and Sons. Oh, ignore that last ping, sorry. As you all arrive to the Crow and Sons, you actually kind of, come through the front door or you approach the front door, which is right here, and as you all kind of come around this corner, you see at the very tippy top of this dead tree, which seems to be one of the tallest trees still left in Emberwood Village. You see this little girl who couldn't be more than 8, 9, 10 years old. She has this bright, fiery red hair, bright blue eyes like the ocean. And she's just kind of like clinging, almost like a koala or a sloth, to one of the very top tip branches. Almost like a, spotter at the top of a pirate ship or something. I can't remember what they're nautically called, but nonetheless, she's just kind of like there staring at you all, and she's, her hair really makes her stand out at the top of this grayish ashen tree. But
does she seem in distress?
No, she's more like, she's, so I say clinging, but it's more like the way like Spider-Man would cling to the side of a building or something. She seems comfortable up there. It's clear to you that this is not the first time she's probably in there. She's kind of like, she's kind of like squatting and like holding on like squatting on a branch and then holding on to the main branch. If that makes sense. She's just kind of watching you guys as you pass underneath.
I wave to the child.
She, just you kind of see her eyes get a little wide and kind of almost look at you a little inquisitively as you approach. But you all enter, and there's a little bell above the door that goes ding-ling-ling as you enter. The smithy is a little more than a one-level log cabin with overhanging thatched roof covering a workbench, stone, forge, anvil, and a grinding wheel. You can see various tools hanging along the walls, besides several finished weapons. There is a, small, lanky boy, probably 14 or 15. He also has bright red hair, bright blue eyes, like the little girl outside, and kind of perks up as he sees you all walking. He says, "Oh, welcome to Sons and Crow Smithy. I'm the son, my father's the crow. My name's Peter. How can I help you?"
My friend here is in need of some assistance, and I would kind of put my hand where the arm would be, but like there's no arm.
I gesture my stub at him.
He goes, "Well, it might be a little hard to hold a weapon with that arm, sir. What is it that you want?" "I should go get my father." He almost like seemed at like a loss for words, as he like kind of like tried to come up with something to placate you, but he kind of runs out the side door to the.
I look back at Barbarossa. Young one can't keep his bearings.
He runs out the back door to the actual like smithy out back, and you kind of hear this like, kind of grumbling going back and forth between Peter the son and this crow, and another second goes by, and you see Peter kind of tranche back in, and the door swings wide open. Is Tobias Crow, the owner and operator of the Crow and Smithy. He's a tall man who stands about 6 feet 2 inches tall. He has a fiery red beard that matches his hair, and of course his eyes bright blue like his two children. His hair is greasy. There's specks of soot and ash kind of stuck in his beard and in his hair. He has this like pair of goggles that's like on his forehead, and you can see there's like a thick line of ash and soot that kind of marks it, and his eyes are free. It almost like he has like a separate eye mask because he keeps moving his goggles up and down. He's got like a pretty pronounced belly, but the rest of him seems he's like those fat guys that are also in shape. Like he's like a fat strong, basically. And he kind of looks you all up and down, and then says, "Well, my name is Tobias Crow. Welcome to the smithy. What is it that I can do for you?" The boy seemed quite confused. He said you needed a weapon that didn't need a hand to wield. I'm confused.
Not quite.
Well, I see there's a man with no hand. I assume you're the customer.
All right. I was hoping you could give me a hand, or an arm, or a hook, or something I could use.
He strokes his long beard, and you can kind of see, like, gears starting to turn behind his eyes. And he perks up an eyebrow, almost like the Rockwood. It kind of arches up to his hairline. And he says, "Who told you to come to me?"
A very handsome monk told me to come this way, I believe.
He's referring to me.
It turns to you. "Handsome indeed. Now, this is quite interesting. It's been a long while since I've worked on anything that intricate." You can kind of see like his demeanor change a little bit as he kind of relaxes, and he almost like perks up as if he's got a little bit of excitement back in his belly. And he says, "How quickly are you going to need this job done? I don't have any prosthetics just lying around."
Well, beggars can't be choosers, so I will wait as long as needed, I suppose.
My forge is in poor shape, unfortunately, especially for something like that. I can't promise anything magical. It will be bare bones, but it will be quality work.
If you have an arm, I'll take it. And whatever you need, I'll make sure to pay it.
He says, "This won't be the cheapest thing, but I think I could keep costs relatively low." He kind of turns around and opens up a large leather-bound ledger that was sitting on the desk behind, or the counter behind the front desk. He's kind of like rummaging, saying, "Oh, we have two," almost like he's like going through like an inventory. And he says, "I think with 100 gold as a down payment and 2 nights worth of hardy work, I should be able to get you something that won't fail you in the field."
Perfect. I assume you'll expect payment at the end of the 2 days, or...
"I will need 100 gold pieces down payment, and then it will be another 100 whenever the work is done."
Toby.
Can I
call you Toby?
You call me Toby. You know that no.
Toby, listen.
And you can see
100.
Peter, his son, just like like laughing at your poking fun at his father.
100 gold is... That's very steep. Can't cut us any kind of deal for this. You know me.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage, por favor. He
single digits, crew.
He kind of like goes over and looks you up and down and raises that same eyebrow all the way up to his hairline again. He says, "I do not like it when you call me Toby. It is 100 gold pieces down payment."
And then how much, I'm sorry to butt in, but how much on completion of the job will we owe you?
Another 100 gold pieces.
200 total for an arm that works, made out of steel?
Oh yes, it's not so easy to get high quality components. I'll need to call in some favors for this job to be completed as soon as possible.
Is there anything you would accept besides coin?
We'll have to give him the coin he requests, Heryn.
He says, why, yes, of course. You know that he accepts payment in coins, gems, or other precious metals that he can use to, make other items with.
We just like to assist where we can. We're adventuring out into Drakkenheim, and we come across some things. Maybe we could help you.
Would you take delirium as payment?
He holds up his hand. I do not need to. I have no need to mess with any such rocks. He's like, no, but.
Do you have the ability to?
He says, not with my forge. I have knowledge, as this is not my first place I've worked, but there's nothing good that can come from messing with those rocks. Look at what they've done to the city, our village.
I feel that. When he said that, I really felt that in my soul.
As did I.
He says, but if you do come across any he says there are these dwarves that have taken up. I've heard they've rented the entire floor of the Red Lion Hotel just in the last couple months. They've set up supposedly quite an impressive forge in the city itself. I do not know how they stay there and work, but nonetheless, if you were to put me in contact with them, with perhaps one of their leaders, all of my attempts to convene with them at the Red Lion Hotel have been turned away. But if you perhaps could set up, some sort of what's it called whenever
meet and greet.
Not necessarily a meet and greet, a correspondence. There we go. A correspondence between himself and one of the leaders of those dwarves. He doesn't know, who they are or what they're doing here. Just the fact that they're here at the Red Lion Hotel and they've set up shop in the city somewhere. But he says, if you're able to do that for me, then I will accept that as payment, or regular payment. It's up to you.
But it's not too difficult.
Maybe we should put the 100 gold down as a deposit, and if we are able to achieve the goal of the meeting, then we can get that 100 back with the arm.
That sounds like a great deal to me. And he holds out his hand and he kind of looks at it and looks at Barbarossa, then throws out the other hand, a little embarrassed.
I shake it, and then I look around for whoever's carrying the party gold.
I'll count out 100 gold pieces for him from the party inventory. Nice.
He kind of snaps his finger. Peter runs over and grabs the gold and kind of leaves through another door, presumably to put it in some sort of safe. But Tobias turns back to you. Are you all in need of anything else? I have some finished weapons, of course.
You've just taken all of our money, my friend.
I understand a few things.
What is it I can help you with?
I need if possible, do you have a threading needle?
He kind of chuckles a little bit. I mean, yes, that's not quite what I was expecting you to ask. You just need a needle?
I need a needle and some linen, but I guess I'll go elsewhere for the linen unless you have it.
I do not have any linen, but there are plenty of needles just lying around. And he kind of looks around and then goes out through the double doors to the courtyard and returns 30 seconds later and has a little box, and he holds them out and says, "Take your pick." And it's just a bunch of different style of needles. They're like different holes, size of the threading hole and everything. And there's some like actual like pins and whatnot, almost like railroad spikes.
Okay. I run my palm across the front of them to see which one's the sharpest, and I take whatever one's the sharpest one.
All right. Yeah, puts the box back under his, like just underneath his arm, and he says, "That one's just on me. Don't worry about it." Is there
good sir.
anything I can sell you?
Well, we'll come back when we have a few more funds.
Yeah, please, definitely do.
I'd like some plate armor.
Some plate armor. His, where is it?
Finnian, I could see you in a fine set of plate.
I was eyeing that one on the wall.
This one here.
Yes, the one being worn by the mannequin there on the wall. I quite like the workmanship on that one.
Yes. Yes.
Even half plate would suffice. I tell you what, I'll give you 69 gold pieces for it.
Are you wondering what the cost is for plate
Yeah.
armor usually?
Yes.
I can look it up real quick. Oh, I don't want to tell.
I'll tell. 1,500 gold pieces.
Yeah, because there's no way you can afford it.
Half plate.
That's why I was like, how much is plate armor? Is pretty expensive. I thought.
Half plate is 750.
Well, he can get splint mail too, which is 200.
Splint is 200.
I cannot afford any of it, but I am hoping to maybe I'll take some off of a dead enemy that we can bring back and have fitted better to my form. I remain hopeful that we'll have some success in Drakkenheim in our adventuring, and I'll be able to find some adequate armor.
He will definitely take
For free.
any armor that you find, and
For free. I might even find a surplus and come back and sell it to this gentleman.
Yeah,
Sure, he always needs raw materials.
Yes, he always does. So, the four of you leave Crow and Sons, or is there anything else you all would like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna have my breakfast.
And you're in the cottage.
I'm in the cottage. Well, I'm gonna finish studying my new spells and scribing spells into my book, and then I'm gonna get up and walk over to the Bark and Buzzard. And
Hey, late checkout, right?
Yes, late checkout.
Late checkout.
Oh, we might need to stay for 2 more days.
That's what I'm saying.
I turn to Heryn and I say, all right, I need you to find thread and some linen, so be resourceful and grab that for me and I'll make your clothes.
You'll make what I request? You'll make it?
Yes, I have 2 days to do nothing other than make some clothing, so I guess I'll do that.
How are you going to sew with only one arm?
Seems like a difficult task.
Might want to put a marker here so I can explain this real quick. Basically, my subclass allows me to take a tool proficiency or a proficiency in anything every long rest and short rest, so I can swap it out for whatever I want.
Oh wow!
So DM, I can show that to you later. But, so this morning after our conversation, I took Weaver's tools as my proficiency.
And
pretty cool.
with that in mind, Heryn is just running through the last time he walked through the caravan court, and if there was something where there was a bolt of thread, a bolt of linen that might have been present, he would have seen it if it was in the court.
Oh yes. So you know. So you guys are staying in Emberwood Village for the next 2 days while
Yeah.
Tobias Crow works on Barbarossa's arm.
Mm-hmm.
Heard that. So, yeah, you kind of like make your way through Caravan Court, and you know, just like you could talk with Armin and yes, Armin last night.
Yes.
There's not really anyone there that sells clothing, but he did tell you that you know, the Gilded Lily, the owner and proprietor of it, she makes her own clothing, and she kind of just gives it out to like her friends and the people who regularly attend the Gilded Lily, so that she can make the place feel fancier and you know, as if it was from a bygone era. You know, so you make your way to the Gilded Lily, and of course there are people, there's a decent amount of people there. It's still early in the day, so there's someone just kind of like gently playing the lute. So you walk in, and you're not normally a regular here at the Gilded Lily, but you've known of the owner, Mr. Killian Van Dyer, excuse me, and of course he is presumed wife, but they've never really had any official ceremony or anything like that. But his very exquisite hostess, Madame Rochelle. You walk in and you see her, and she says, My. So I've seen your face around town, but you've never walked into our fine establishment. I'd suggest you find some finer things to wear if you want to frequent our fine establishment.
Why, madam, that is precisely why I am here.
Oh?
Is there any clothing that you may sell yourself, or maybe even a bolt of linen?
Why, yes, we have linens and spools of twine, and we don't normally sell them, but I could always make an exception. Are there any particular colors or sequences that you had in mind?
Simple white and black. Very breathable and
boring. Thin. You don't want a flash of gold? Maybe some sky blue?
How much for a bolt?
She says that they will. She'll give them to you for 15 silver pieces each.
I think we could arrange that. But I noticed that Barbarossa, when color was brought up, Barbarossa, or my patron, my companion.
Yes. Do you have any particular color you would like? Gesturing to Barbarossa.
While we're here.
Well, I'm not really a fan of weaving clothing, but I'm doing it for you. So whatever you want is what I'll do.
If you thought maybe you were going to add something to your attire, maybe.
No, I'm perfectly fine. Maybe after I get my arm, I'll cover it up. But, Madam, whites and black linens would be best with a spool.
Well, yes, of course. Just give me a few minutes. And she kind of goes through the like red velvet curtain that kind of is behind the hostess and covering up the rest of the Gilded Lily. And of course, a few minutes later, she comes back and she has 2 spools, one white and one black. She hands them to you. Says, 30 silver pieces, I guess.
I would just toss her 1 gold piece and say, does she cover it?
Oh, would you like some more?
No, how about maybe a favor later?
consider it done. She
Sounds good to me.
puts the gold piece in her pocket.
Grab the bolts.
Have a wonderful day. And she seems kind of like, just flabbergasted by the whole interaction. Like, well, that was something new.
A favor in the future. That's something that is priceless.
She looks at you and, she almost looks a little intimidated by the fact that you just said that. She's like, what could I do for this guy? Like, I don't know. You can kind of see it, like, the kind of thinking behind the scenes there.
You never know.
I guess you don't. Especially in this town.
In Drakkenheim, anything can happen.
That is certainly true, especially now. So,
Why especially now?
well, there are monsters running around the town. People grow tentacles at seemingly random times. I mean, I don't know. It seems like a wild time. Anything could happen. I haven't been actually into the city since the day it fell, but I hear stories every day. Is there anything else I can do for the four of you?
3 of you?
Oh yes, 3. Sorry, I forget. Seraphel's still sipping tea.
My curiosity has been sated.
So, you all leave.
What do I see? Who do I see as I finished studying my spells and I entered into the bar? Who do I see? And the Bark and Buzzard. Who do I see in there?
You're at the Bark and Buzzard. Of course, you you see the Alsberg family, Karen and Holgar, running around dealing with there's very few patrons. You're the third person seemingly to walk in. Karen kind of takes note of you and raises up a finger, kind of gesturing, I'll be with you in one moment. But currently there's, a very, very fat human just kind of sitting in the corner, what looks like maybe eating his 5th bowl of stew that morning. And then there's another person kind of sitting at the makeshift. He's just kind of like sitting on a stool near what should be the bar, but isn't really the bar, of course. He's just got a kind of hood up and a steaming mug in front of him, and he's just kind of hunched over it. And then Karen and Holgar are talking amongst themselves.
I pull up a chair at one of the empty tables and I sit down. Table that has 4 chairs.
Sits down out of one top.
Yeah. And I gesture over to Karen when she's ready to come serve.
So, roll me a perception check, Seraphel.
All right. $19.
So, as you kind of sit down, motion to Karen for whenever she's free, of course, just kind of like, look back around to see kind of, again, what's going on. We realize it's a pretty slow day, and as you kind of turned around, you clocked the gentleman at the bar, like, turning back around, kind of going, back over his steaming mug, almost as if, like, he was watching you and then realized you had turned around and then tried to cover up the fact that he was watching. And, like, if you were just, like he's pretty fast. Like, if you were just a little bit less perceptive, you probably wouldn't have caught it. And right about that time, you see the swinging doors open as the three of your companions walk in, kind of clock where you're sitting, and approach, grab seats, sit down. Just as kind of Karen also walks back up, and Holgar leaves to a separate room, presumably the kitchen. It's just, why? It's great to see you all this morning. I hope you slept well. How was the cabin?
I grab her hand, like with
she
my left.
blushes.
I grab her hand with my left, and then put my right hand on top of her hand. I say, "It was good."
She almost like drags her hand away.
Stiff. We could have used some beds.
Well, if you want beds, you can always carry a few around with you.
Carry
sure.
a bed.
Well,
I don't know. I sleep here.
yeah.
I am not an adventurer like you all.
I believe she's calling you strong, Heryn.
Again, blushes.
Yeah.
I lean over to Karen and quietly say, trying not to say it too loud, that gentleman with the hood, has he
Yes.
been here before?
No, I don't believe so. This morning was the first time that we've seen him. He walked in almost just a few seconds after we unlocked the front door. Hasn't said, but can I have a drink? That's about it.
Okay.
Do you know him?
I don't, but he gave me an oddly looking stare, a double take.
Well, you are pretty tall.
I don't think it's my size. I think there's another reason he looked at me. Oddly.
I try not to stick my nose where it probably should not go.
No, I understand, but I will further investigate that notion that I have.
Well, can I get you all something to drink? Perhaps
yes.
A meal?
Breakfast. We're starved.
I think we'll take breakfast for all.
Yes.
Well, that'll be 4 gold pieces. And she says the first round will be on the house, as you all frequent us so much.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, wow. That is wonderful.
So she kind of... Oh, unless you're going to stop, say something else.
Karen, before you leave, would like to speak to Holgar about something.
Oh, okay. Do you need to speak with him right now? Is it an urgent matter?
Well, the cottage that we stayed in.
Yes, was everything all right?
It's hard to call it a cottage. I mean, more hovel.
Hovel, I would say.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do.
Oh no! Don't take offense. Curious. Would Holgar be interested in selling?
Oh,
Building.
wise. I imagine so. Let me go ask, and I'll go get you all your meal while I'm at it.
We appreciate it.
She kind of shakes her, she kind of gives you all like a reassuring nod, and her eyes do linger over Heryn a second too long. You guys definitely catch it. And then she turns around and walks back towards Holgar in the other room, of course, leaving you all alone at the table for a few minutes. Anything you all would like to discuss before she comes back?
Well, it would make a good base of operations for us, a place to come and rest.
See what I'm thinking here?
Maybe a bastion.
It would be nice just to have a place for all of us to exist comfortably.
A bastion pad,
A bastion.
as it were.
Yes. And yes, it would definitely. Gentlemen, as you discussed that, I have a notion that man looked at me in an odd way.
Which man? The only other man in the room?
The hood, yes. I need to investigate this. Just
We'll all have your back if you want to go talk to him.
yes, I'm going to get up and walk over to him.
Don't make any
Okay.
sudden movements.
No, I won't.
I just kick back and just like look back the other way.
So, Seraphel, paint me a picture. What is it? What do you look like as you approach? How's your demeanor?
I have my purple robes on with my purple trench coat, and I just approach him. I don't aggressively approach him. I just approach in a casual way. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah, without he just kind of lifts his head and yes,
Enjoying your drink?
quite.
I couldn't help but notice that you... Do I know you from somewhere?
Do I look do I look like I know you?
Well, I was just curious. The fact you kind of glanced at me as if maybe you recognized me, or we may have met at some other time.
He kind of fully turns to his side and kind of pulls his hood down. He's got this really long, sleek hair. If it wasn't it's almost completely flat, going straight down as if it's a helmet or a hood. He's got this large gash through his left, scar through his left eye from forehead to chin. His entire left eye is just milky white. His other eye, he's a brown eye. You can see that he's definitely the way his skin is and the way he's kind of he looks to be elvish, or elven, I should say. It kind of throws you off because he gives you a sense of being a full-blooded elf, and full, true elves are exceptionally rare in the realm now. As some believe that they're to be extinct. Really, all you have are just half elves and halflings and other sort of half races. But he looks at you and he says, "Do you recognize me?"
I've never met you before, so I didn't know if we had crossed paths at some point, and I just can't recollect where I may know you from, but I was just curious why you kind of took a second glance, and I wasn't sure what that was about.
So yes, Seraphel, this very veteran-looking person. He doesn't have any weapons on him, but you can tell he's seen a few scrapes here and there, not including the one giant one on his face. But again, he just says, "I don't recognize you either."
Well, I'll introduce myself. I'm Seraphel. Seraphel Vaunt. And you?
Yeah, looks you all the way up and down, almost like he's drinking in every single inch of you. He says, "I'm Gideon Hurst."
Gideon Hurst. Pleasure to meet you.
Mm.
What brings you into the area?
Avoiding people who ask too many questions. It seems like I found the wrong area, though, huh?
Maybe. Well, enjoy your drink. And
I
walk away from him.
Do any of us recognize him?
Yeah, I mean, imagine we're watching. We're watching this.
We're
all
totally
three of us.
We're
We're
totally-
watching, but we're trying not to look like we're looking. You know?
I know Finnian and Heryn wouldn't have Barbarossa. Let me let me look at your background and a little back. Let me see. No, I don't imagine any of you guys would. But give me a history check, Barbarossa.
Okay. I'll expend a luck roll to give myself advantage.
Nice.
I should have taken luck for mine.
Whoa.
Oh!
Pays off to be lucky.
All right, here we go.
So you're looking at him, and just like with everything, you kind of immediately clock him as full elven, like an elf. And the way his hair like was almost pristine, even though he just took off just everything about him just screamed high elf. And for whatever reason, it just kind of brought you to a memory of a story that you had been told once about this crazy like unit, or this unit of soldiers in the first Westamarian Civil War, called the Ochtenwald Irregulars. They were this gruesome, ruthless band of warriors that kind of fought for both sides during the Civil War. They're basically just mercenaries, but they've obviously the Civil Wars are over, and so no one's really heard anything about anything like that for some time. But you do remember that it was rumored that an elf was one of their was like the one leading them, and it was unique because elves for hundreds of years have not been seen in mass. So long before the fall of the city, elves were a rare sight. So to see one so prominently talked about during the Civil Wars, and then seeing one now, just kind of like makes you think of one. The one makes you think of the other.
And just for clarity, do I know? Is he like on the good side of the Western War, or what?
Depends on. It's like the Civil War was between the brother and sister of King Ulrich, who they basically fought each other for control of Westamar after the fall of Drakkenheim, and their brother was lost, and so kind of depends on who you thought had the right to succession. There really was no right or wrong side. They were both equally terrible. Both sides did unspeakable acts of violence onto the nation.
Okay. And do I know which sibling he fought for?
That's what I was saying. The Ochtenwald Irregulars fought for both.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and you're not, you obviously don't know if Gideon Hurst was the leader, or maybe he knew, or whatever. But yeah, you know that the Ochtenwald Irregulars frequently fought for both sides. It just depended on which battle you're talking about.
Got it.
As I pull my chair and I sit down with my friends, I say, well, his name's Gideon Hurst.
Does he look full elf to you?
He does, but he doesn't seem too friendly.
I don't think many of them have a reputation for being very friendly, the elves.
Mm-hmm. And I asked him why he did a double take, and he didn't really answer. Just said he wanted to enjoy his drink, and so, I guess maybe my imagination ran with me there for a moment.
I'll say a prayer for him to Dianchet.
So kind.
You should. I mean, what kind of name is Gideon?
Must be Elvish.
Then it would be Gideon Odell or some such.
Sounds suspicious.
Oh, DM? I forgot to tell you, in the morning, my divination allows me to roll 2 d20s, and I can manipulate any...
Yep.
So I'm going to roll them right now.
Oh, perfect. Ooh, nice.
A 12 and a 10.
With a 10 modifier.
No, a 12.
No, it added the 12 and 10 because he did a custom roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So,
Yeah,
but it's a 12 and a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we await our breakfast.
As Seraphel kind of sits down and finishes, says, "Well, we await our breakfast." It's almost as if like he just kind of saw it in the future coming. And Karen comes dutifully with a large tray and kind of sets each plate down in front of you all. There's, eggs, bacon, potatoes, and she, also gives you all your drinks and asks, "Is there anything else?" I've explained to Holgar your proposition, and he definitely seemed taken back by it, but he said he would need some time to think about it, and he would come out to see you all.
Well, sometime as in today.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he basically, he was like, "Give me a couple minutes. Go placate them,
Sure, we'll eat here, and we'll see him shortly. Thank you.
Don't open that door.
Of course. If there's anything else, just flag me down." She turns around and goes to attend to another party of 3 people that just walked in through the door.
What do they look like?
2 gnomes and a halfling.
I say a prayer for them.
As Karen left, I went to go reach for her hand, and she had already passed, but I touched her skirt.
Whoa, now.
As the food is here now and we start to dig in, I want to bring up a point to the party that the delirium that was in the Rat's Nest Tavern, if it even was there for sure, is certainly been plundered by now by Jupiter Jones. What do you think?
It's a possibility.
Seraphel, you saw Jupiter. That man would return to the same place. He would, if he was aware and keen to the fact there's delirium there, that man would return.
Yes, but what about my rope?
Yes, you did leave your rope behind.
We'll have to go back and get it.
We must return for a rope?
This was not just
Barbarossa, I will give you my rope.
All right, I'll take it.
That was a euphemism.
I have no rope.
I'll tell you what, you buy me 2 ropes and I'll be happy.
Unless you have some type of an attachment to this rope.
Was a rope. Piece of strand of...
Was it a family heirloom or something?
Seraphel,
Yes.
you ever consider the fact that you're wearing all these purple garments and maybe that's why he looked at you?
That's a possibility. Maybe he's had run-ins with some of the others at the Amethyst Academy.
All I know is whenever you brought up delirium, his interest was piqued.
That is
And
true.
we have been gone long enough, as Finnian has stated. It is fairly certain that he would return for it. And if we were not to waste our own resources, maybe we do not return? Finnian, is that what you suggest?
That was the point I was coming around to the long way, I suppose. But
Well-
yes, I think unless we were to race there right now, we won't have any chance of recovering that delirium, and that mission is probably lost to Jupiter Jones.
DM, can you help us with a setting of time from there to now?
Sure. You guys were literally rescued yesterday.
Been one afternoon and the overnight, and now it's the next morning.
Yeah. So I mean, he's had.
He may not have made it back there as we speak, but if we tarry in town because Barbarossa's condition, he's certainly going to beat us back to it.
However, Finnian, the spell that you casted there, where it was able for us to cross with the assistance of your magic, is that not still present?
No, comrade. It only lasts for an hour of concentration, and I have not that spell at my disposal at current time.
No.
I understand. But you can cast it again?
If I spent another long rest studying my spellbook, I could prepare to say that prayer and have that outcome.
I understand.
So where do we head from here?
Well, we do need to talk to those dwarves about his arm, right?
The Red Lion.
Which is in town here.
And that was where River was.
Correct.
Maybe we have to inform her that our mission was a complete failure.
I'm not sure I trust her. I don't know if I'd like to tangle with that wizard again.
Unless
this is Seraphel's.
She's my elder. I mean,
they're connected.
I think unless she can find a faster way to get us there.
Seraphel, do you know if she is still staying there?
That I don't, but I would assume that's where she lodges.
Well, it seems like we would have more than one reason to visit the Red Lion.
Trying to get that 100-piece gold piece deposit back on Barbarossa's arm would improve our coffers.
And Blackjack, we also have the mission from Blackjack Mel as well.
Yes, he, now that my memory is not fleeing me, I do remember he, just got word that a certain high relic of Saint Vitruvio had been rumored to have recently been, not like found, but he had found some information that it had been staying at the Chapel of St. Brenna while its final display was being completed at the Cathedral of St. Vitruvio when the star fell. And it was all trying to be kept hush-hush while it was happening so that no one would try and steal it from the Chapel of St. Brenna. But of course, then the star fell, and so, it has since been presumed lost to the city just as everything else has. But,
Tim, I know who Saint Vitruvio was as a study of comparative religion. Would I have ever heard of the scepter before?
Yes, 100%. You would definitely know that that Saint Vitruvio had. I do believe there are 5 relics of Saint Vitruvio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 relics of Saint Vitruvio.
Which is common knowledge?
Not necessarily. I don't know, but you would definitely know this. If you know of Saint Vitruvio and who he really is, and not just just a passing name that a commoner would know. Most commoners know the name Saint Vitruvio, but they don't know the finer details. It's kind of like knowing that Sam Adams was a president, but you don't really know what he did,
I feel like Finnian has this knowledge from study and also...
But he would, yes. But he would know that he has the scepter of Saint Vitruvio, the helm of patron saints, the shield of the sacred flame, and then Saint Vitruvio's phylactery, and of course his burning sword Ignatius, the sword of burning truth, as it never left his side along with his scepter.
I will tell the party that perhaps we shouldn't let a relic such as the scepter of Saint Vitruvio fall into the hands of a common Queensman thief?
Well, as I recall, Blackjack Mel wanted us to get the journal from our friend Jupiter Jones.
He wants to drive us back into the life of that
Yes.
madman Jones.
Yes.
That's what it was.
But perhaps we take the lead and find the scepter for ourselves and use it for the greater good.
Yes. I agree.
Whatever that may be. You're muted.
I am?
No, Heryn.
Oh.
I am. Is the bigger question one could present is, do we have the skill? One of the last battles that we were in, many of us went down.
Agreed. Which is exactly why I don't trust the Purple Mage River. Anyhow, my point is we don't give the scepter up to Blackjack Mel, should we choose to go after it. And perhaps we should choose to try to find it specifically to keep it away from Blackjack Mel and those of his ilk.
I don't feel that River would be leading us into a peculiar situation. I think the intentions were honest.
Seraphel.
As far as getting the...
You've already drank their Kool-Aid. How would you...
Finnian. Seraphel is speaking strictly from a place of allegiance. He works with the Academy. It is only understood that he would be working in the motivations of the Academy.
Well,
Another way to say that, my friend, is he has a bias for the Academy.
Yes, well, I think we need to head to the Red Lion, see the dwarves, and if River happens to be there, I can have a little conversation with her.
Seraphel, this is on you.
Indeed.
She essentially sent us to our demise.
She betrayed us.
And it is just by the grace of the gods that we are here today.
And Jupiter Jones.
I was going to say, you mean Jupiter Jones.
And Barbarossa's friend, of course.
Yes. But I think our first goal is to get our friend here his arm back as soon as possible.
Well, in the meantime, we can go to the inn, talk to these dwarves, and see what we can do about the fee.
The fee for the arm, yes.
Toby will accept less. Let me.
I don't think you should be calling him Toby.
He forgets. He forgets the time that I have assisted him. It is more than once, I can tell you.
He didn't seem too happy with that.
Yeah, his memories slips his grasp.
Tell us more about this Toby. And does he have any relatives named Sebastian?
Sebastian, was that his son's name?
Sebastian Crow was not someone we met today, but it is a name that I have heard echoed throughout the taverns in this town.
If he is a prominent name, and
do you know of a Sebastian Crow?
I do not.
You do not. Well, maybe Toby.
Toby would. If it is his family name, I would assume yes. However, he was reluctant to give us information, so I think the next time that we come back, we need to, let's say, roll the dice once more.
Maybe they will roll better in our favor.
Indeed.
Hopefully the gods will allow it.
Maybe we could remember next time we see him when we are hopefully picking up the arm without a payment due. We can ask him about who Sebastian might be.
Well, after our breakfast, I think we should go to the Red Lion.
As you all kind of finish and kind of gather your plates, put them on the end of the table, and go to stand up, Holgar comes out of the side swinging doors from the kitchen. Says, "Do not leave just yet. I've considered the proposition that my lovely Karen has laid out for me. You wish to purchase that small little cottage?"
If that is something you would be willing to part with.
Why, yes, of course it is. It's not like it's the main profit driver here at the Bark and Buzzard. But he kind of says, "I've been going over the numbers, and it roughly brings in about 50 gold pieces every 3 months or so. So he's he says that he'll part for it for 250 gold pieces."
Perhaps there is a way we could barter for the property in form of trade. Might you need any holy blessings done in the name of the old god, the great and powerful Dionchet? Or maybe Seraphel could wash dishes for you here.
No, although I appreciate your blessings, they do not bring in any coin or extra patrons, and it might take your friend Sarah.
Those blessings are for your health. You are healthy, yes?
Why, yes.
Then they are doing their charm.
He chuckles and then just turns back and says, "Might take your friend here a little bit too long to pay off that much just washing the dishes here. Is there any other?"
We will come up with the gold.
What about yeast?
All right, come on.
You must need yeast for the bread that you serve every day.
We'll give you 300 worth of yeast. 300 gold pieces worth of yeast for the place.
In all material is hard to acquire in this area.
That it is. It all must be shipped in. Armin brings it in every week.
Armin does?
Yes, he. You would know that he travels to Augsburg, which is the closest town. That's like outside of the wasteland that has spread from Drakkenheim, and that's a whatchamacallit, 3-day journey.
Does he need guards to protect his wagon?
Listen here, see, you need protection.
How about this? How about this, Holgar? How about we negotiate?
It'd be a shame if anything happened to your place.
A fire started in the kitchen. No one's around to put it out. What a shame.
It'd be a shame if that yeast stopped coming.
Just kidding, Holgar.
I present something different. Why, you must have to pay Armin for this. He has a rate.
Of course.
And what if that rate was negotiated lower? It would
Depends.
be a benefit to your business in the long term. And let's say maybe we trade that for some of the gold that you request for this cottage.
Wait. You're saying you want the negotiation between... You want to negotiate a cheaper price on yeast.
With Armin.
That's precisely what it's like.
That's precisely what I'm saying.
We're affecting the global trade market.
As payment for this cottage. Okay.
You got it.
He kind
You got it.
of chuckles to himself and he says, "Sure, if you can make the math work out to where I get, like he can save the amount of money that the cottage makes every 3 weeks. I'm not doing the math. You just threw out. You just threw me east.
I'm certain we
throwing
can
out
do
numbers.
this for you.
So,
Olgar, we will save you so much money in the long term.
he like
You'll be able to upgrade your silverware.
he's
And
been
Karen
flabbergasted
would
by
much
the
appreciate it.
creativity. But yeah, certainly agrees that he likes to save every penny where he can. He does explain that unfortunately, today would be the day when Armin would leave, as he leaves on Fridays, gets back on Mondays.
Holgar, Armin is close to me, so we'll speak to him.
Yeah, says, "Why, yes, of course." Sorry, leaves Fridays, gets back that Thursday, as it's 3 days there, 3 days back. So he's gone for typically a week or 6 days.
We'll speak to him before he leaves.
If he hasn't left already, he typically leaves before the sun rises.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, we missed him. We have
Yeah.
slept too late in the day to catch him now.
Well, I guess we have to stay for another 5 days.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. We will make this happen for you.
It will be a better return on investment than if you had simply sold us the cottage.
That's right.
Says, "I certainly hope so." And then he says, "I have much to do. Is there anything else I can help you with?"
I think that is.
He turns and he leaves,
Yeah,
and he's
it's
literally
okay.
scratching his head, and he's like, "This town, man." So
I see I got him with that one.
you definitely did.
Well, Heryn, you got him thinking. So we will
As we walk to the Red Lion Hotel.
walk to the
Yes.
Red Lion. Yes.
You
we'll
all
finish.
leave the Bark and Buzzard, make your way through. Of course, as you pass Caravan Court, you all look for Armin's stall, and unfortunately, it is a bare spot, as he has already left for the city of Owlsburg.
Owlsburg, as in Owl's Bear.
Owl, like Owl's Toy Barn.
Copy that.
Alsberg, Owlsburg.
Okay.
Sorry, I said Owl's Toy Barn, and it made me think of the scene from Toy Story 2, and he's like, "It's the man in the chicken suit!" But as you all approach the Red Lion Hotel, like, you literally go to reach for the door handle, and it gets pulled open. And like, it gets pulled open, and of course she just kind of stands, not stands, but like pushes herself up against the door. Your favorite tiefling, the entire whole world. She's kind of like, she's standing there, perched up against the door. She's kind of staring right at Seraphel, giving you all very slow, facetious sounding clap. She says, my, Seraphel, what, I'm at a loss for words. I heard from Miss Quill that your first foyer or attempt at retrieving, she looks around, the delirium in a hushed voice, did not go so well. And she kind of looks over to Barbarossa and eyeing where his arm should be.
River, we almost died.
That's what I heard.
I went unconscious. Barbarossa lost his arm. Heryn as well went unconscious. Finnian was lucky to have stayed alive through this, and then we were captured, and we were lucky that Jupiter Jones came to our rescue.
Ah, yes. I had heard that you all were luckily saved. I am quite glad you were not devoured by those ratlings.
We were
I
outmatched.
imagine that's a terrible way to go.
It was terrible.
So, are you still going to go get us our... Again, she looks around. The Delirium?
Tell her what you told Jupiter Jones that day.
Well, I mentioned that he asked why we were there. And I mentioned we were going to get Delirium.
You just blurted it out?
Well, I told the truth.
Dressed as you were? Dressed as you are?
I'm from the Amethyst Academy. Why would I not be dressed any other way?
And you should have learned that discretion is of the utmost importance. Information, knowledge is what we deal in, Seraphel.
Yes. Well,
so what you're telling me is that now we're going to have to go and buy this off of someone else instead of just obtaining it ourselves?
Well, if he hasn't gotten it yet.
You seriously think that he didn't go back for such a valuable item?
He may have.
The man has literally gone around the city screaming how he will bring glory back to Caspia.
Well, do you have a way to get us there quicker?
She looks around. Do you see a couple of griffins?
Well, is there another pocket of delirium somewhere else that we can retrieve for you?
It may be just scattered all throughout the city, Seraphel, but such large deposits outside of the city walls are rare. Like I said, this is the largest piece that we've found or even heard of outside of the crater.
We were.
What do you think this Jupiter Jones is going to do? Just sell it to some highest bidder? They're just going to keep it in some case somewhere as a display piece while it slowly corrupts them and drives them mad.
Well, did you know there was...
We're going to use it for good, Seraphel.
Yes, I know what we do with it. I've studied it for years. Why were we sent so unprepared?
It is not our job. It is your job as the field agent to prepare yourself for such missions.
We could have used some... I guess what I'm saying, Rivers, we could have used some more resources when we went down there.
Well, then you should have found more resources, Seraphel. Tell me, did you just rush full-heartedly, head first, bursting down doors?
No, we went through the tunnel, and the rattlings surrounded us.
So you should have just said yes to my question then. You see, sir, I'm not getting after you to scold you or to make you feel inadequate, Seraphel. I just need you to get through... I need you to understand the importance of our work here in the city. We're going to change this world with Delirium.
How? How will you change the world?
Think about it. If we can harness the amount of energy, the magical potential, anything will be possible. All we have to do is understand how the Delirium works, why it does what it does, and then we can figure out how to prevent it, how we, as people of this realm, can survive and adapt alongside it. It is here. It is not going anywhere else.
Have you considered the fact that it may be too late by the time you figure out what to do?
So we should stand around and watch us turn into monsters and tear each other apart? I'm confused. Whose side are you on? Us or the monsters?
I'm on the side of our world, the way it was before the star crashed.
She shakes her head. That is a fool's dream, my friend. The star has crashed. I do not possess the ability to go back to a past life, to a past time. No one does.
Perhaps not anyone but the gods.
And yet, they've been silent for centuries. I wouldn't place much hope in their lapse.
Perhaps the delirium mutes them.
Perhaps the delirium what? Eats them?
Stops them from
Oh.
communicating.
Mutes them.
She says, I highly doubt that. They were silent much longer than the Sorcerer Kings severed our world's connection with the gods.
The gods are not silent in my heart.
She sighs, yes, you, the Silver Order, and every other follower of every other old and new god out there.
What if the delirium is a god?
Then it can't be. It's not conscious.
But you agree it's possible.
She says, sure, and I could
And how do you know it? How do you know it's not conscious?
Fair question. I can't prove that it isn't, but I've witnessed consciousness, as have we all. It possesses no qualities of it.
Maybe none that you can observe, but there are many, perhaps, things that are hidden to you. Your magic is strong, but maybe if you don't focus it correctly, you cannot see every avenue as to what this delirium is and what it means.
And which is precisely why we need to study every
And
piece
stop
we can
it.
get our
We need
hand
to
on.
stop it.
There is no it to stop.
There has to be.
This,
I
this-
believe there is.
well, I wish you luck on your journey to stop it, then.
I will heal. I swear to you, River, I will heal
I
the city
swear to you.
of its delirium, and I will find a way. I will find a way to heal Drakkenheim and our world.
River,
I-
what
I wish that you do.
River, what would you like us to do now?
Well, I would like you to go back and either verify that the delirium has since been stolen or still retrieve it.
And if we find none,
Then you will still be paid as if you had it. You know, it will not be handed over so happily, but you will still be paid for a job done.
River,
Yes.
if this is of utmost importance to you, would you be willing to compensate a mercenary in town to come with us?
She kind of looks a little exasperated. She says, are the four of you not enough?
Well, clearly we weren't.
The
But
first
if-
time, but you
if-
have more information now.
If Jupiter Jones took it, then we will need to procure it from him. And
If-
we watched.
She
How
raises
strong
a
he was.
hand. If Jupiter Jones has procured it, then the Amethyst Academy will buy it from him.
if Jupiter Jones has procured it, then we can kill him and steal it back.
The Amethyst Academy does not pay for theft or for murder. If that is what is done, then that is not what the job we are paying you to do.
You're right.
Well, if we cannot procure the combat veteran in town, would you have any items that would help us, River?
Obviously, we need all the help we can get, River.
He sighs and says, yes, I did come with a few things that might help. She
Have you any plate armor?
she kind of like looks around, like holds up her hands, and says, no, I do not have any plate armor, unfortunately.
Well,
Half
could I-
plate?
I have no armor.
Could I ask this of you, River? There's a gentleman, Mr. Crow, in town who's supposed to repair our friend's arm. Do you have any magical means that could expedite the repair of our friend's arm?
If you forfeit the material and from your payment, then yes, certainly. But nothing is for free.
Would the arm be magical then? Perhaps?
So, yes, if you forfeit the, so basically River will go and assist, I almost said Sebastian Crow, Tobias Crow.
Toby.
Tobias.
Yeah,
yes.
good old Toby.
Good old Toby.
Yeah.
With the arm, speeding up the process, he'll probably have it done in a day instead of 2 days. But it will most likely, she says, yes, it will have. I will imbue it with some magic.
What say you, Barbarossa?
I will definitely take that over waiting around for 2 more days.
And how much does River want for this assistance?
She doesn't want anything for it. She wants to take it out of your payment for
Our payment.
going
How
back.
much? How much does she want to withhold from our payment for information about the delirium?
So, it will be. So it's going to be 100 for Tobias, and then another 50 gold for her labor in the effort. So she was going to give you 250 for the 4 of you, and then so she's going to give you 150, or sorry, 100, as it will be 150 for the arm from the payment.
Okay, so she's gonna basically we're gonna get 25 gold pieces each to go do this job.
And a really fancy arm.
And a fancy arm.
Yeah, of magic.
Okay. Yeah. A magical arm.
Well,
I think that's a good deal.
If River can connect us with the dwarves, that'd probably remove the fee from the blacksmith at least.
She
So-
kind of perks up the dwarves, like the ones up there.
Yes.
Have you good rapport with them?
Yes, I would say we have a very good working business relationship. We actually just kind of cooked up a few deals to purchase some delirium. It wasn't as much as I wanted, but that's a problem for another day. Is there something you need with them? Some business you have?
Toby wanted some type of an introduction to
She
the
says,
dwarves.
Toby?
Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias.
She kind of chuckles a little bit and she says, "You call him Toby?"
Well, he calls him Toby. So.
Hey, friends can call each other these names.
I barely know the man. I call him Mr. Crow.
Yes.
She kind of puts her hand through her bright blue hair and says, "Interesting. But I imagine I could get you in touch with Reginald. He's their finance, he's the one that handles their coin. He's one of the 4 main Ironhelm siblings."
We would
So-
love contact.
Yes, that would be lovely. You also stated that River, that you may have some items for us to use while we go find out if the delirium is there.
She sighs, Seraphel, always asking for more. She opens her cloak. Laughter was timed perfectly. She opens her cloak, and you see 4 scrolls kind of placed in pockets there. She hands them each to Seraphel. So 2 of them are scrolls of shield.
Those will
Okay.
surely keep us from dying next time.
And then one of them is lightning bolt.
Hell yeah.
As these are being handed over, Heryn is like not aware of what these are, but can just feel like an overwhelming sense of comfort, knowing that we're not going in empty-handed.
Nice. And then, where is just happened? The other one is Aura of Vitality.
And I believe that's a cleric spell, right?
It is, but the way I do spell scrolls
Yeah,
is, yeah.
Well, I can hand that one to Finnian.
Yeah, anyone can use a spell scroll.
Okay.
Oh, I get one? Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Aura of Vitality.
I will throw that. What level is that?
A 3rd level, I believe.
Throw that in my equipment.
Yeah, it was 2 first level spells, 2 shield spells, and lightning bolt and Aura of Vitality.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, River.
Yes, of course.
I don't want to disappoint you, and I don't want to disappoint the Academy.
Well, let's hope you don't. You know, Master Runeweaver has said great things about you, and I would like him to be, speaking the truth.
Indeed.
But she says, so let me, I can run upstairs. It might be a little unorthodox, but I imagine I could set up something with Reginald Ironhelm. It might be easier if I know the nature of the business. Is that possible?
Well, we were...
A business introduction with Tobias Crow.
You have a, like, she seems a little confused. Are you acting as a mediator? Or are you trying to do some business with him? I don't need the details. I just need the... You guys kind of explain the bare bones nature of the deal.
Yeah, I think he just wants a trade line, right, between the two.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So she says, okay, I'm sure we could set something up. She says, I may need an hour or so.
Okay.
But she turns around and heads upstairs, kind of leaving you all in the lobby of the Red Lion Hotel.
Can you do a ritual spell or something while we wait, Seraphel?
I can. What would you like?
Maybe the one that brings the raven to your shoulder.
Oh, yes. I do a find familiar ritual, and I call Shard forth.
Okay. What next?
And have you one that detects magic items?
I do, yes.
That's a ritual spell. Let's see that one.
Okay. A greenish light comes upon me, and it surrounds the whole area as it lights up magical items in the area as the scrolls before us light up.
Okay.
What else lights up, DM?
There aren't any other magic items here in the lobby, just the ones you're carrying. They're actually like as Seraphel finishes. Guys, you guys are still there in the lobby. Costa Stravos walks up to you, who Heryn, you would know, who served as the reeve of yes, he runs the before the fall he was the reeve or mayor of Emberwood Village, but now he just runs he's since turned his like manor or mansion into the Red Lion Hotel. He kind of walks up to you all and says, "I would very much appreciate it if we kept all of the magics outside or in the room. Perhaps the lobby is not the best place to be conducting such rituals."
Forgive my apologies. Forgive us.
Is there anything?
Look who it is.
Is there anything I can help you with? Are you needing rooms? Perhaps a couple seats at the bar? It's a bit early, I might mind you, but we don't turn anyone away.
Well, we have. So it took me 10 minutes per ritual.
Yeah, it's been about
That's
20 minutes.
So we do have a little while longer before our friend joins us. Maybe we could head to the bar there and get a drink.
Yes. So a bottle of wine for the four then? Only the finest here at the Red Lion.
What would that cost?
Well, import costs all the way from Liberio, the City of Lights, that is. It's only 100 gold pieces a bottle.
100 gold pieces.
Only?
That's a little out of our price range. I'm very sorry.
Well, then I will be seeing you another time then, perhaps when your pockets are a bit fuller.
Yes. Thank you.
Can we get? Are any of these bottles in sight? Can we see them?
Yeah, there's like a whole wall with those diamond shaped wine racks, and most of them are pretty full.
Sure.
Or sorry, most of the pockets are filled.
The racks are full.
Yeah.
I take note.
Heard that.
Was before he walks away? Was that the cheapest drink in the house?
They only sell by the bottle.
Well, I guess it looks like we'll go back to the Bark and Buzzard at some point. I guess we can just hang out here in the hallway.
We are waiting for a patron here. We are her guests.
Yes.
Yeah, says, well, make yourselves comfortable. Please do not put your feet on any of the furniture. This is, and if you need some assistance, just ring the bell on the desk. He kind of promptly turns around and begins walking back up the staircase. So the staircase kind of flanks as you walk in. There's this very nice bar about 20 feet in front of you, and kind of tables flanking on either side. And there's this grand staircase that kind of goes up on either side and goes up another 2 floors. And then he kind of goes, and you can see him disappear into the hallways of the 2nd floor. And you guys kind of look around, and there's no one else here in the lobby with you.
I don't see any short-statured individuals.
No gnomes to speak of. Or, I'm sorry, dwarves to speak of.
Yes. Is that what we're waiting for?
I believe it is. I think we're trying to broker a deal to get Barbarossa an arm for no payment.
And we just wait?
Well, I think we should wait for River.
River.
Yes.
Seraphel. Sorry, go for it, Heryn. Continue. I'm sorry.
She seems to be helpful, but not.
Well, maybe she needs to gain our trust more.
She definitely needs to gain mine. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her.
And I can throw her pretty far.
As Finnian says, we've been led to our doom, and we're just supposed to believe her. But
I think maybe when she comes, we should ask her if. Well, let's see what she proposes when she comes back. But I think I think Barbarossa may have been on the right track. Maybe she needs to let us bring that extra body with us. But we'll see.
I don't think she'll let us.
He looked pretty capable.
No, just to be clear, she's not saying you can't. Like, she just didn't want to pay for him for his services. She's not going to stop you all from,
Hiring.
Yeah. But she made it pretty clear that it wasn't going to come out of her pocket.
How quickly do we think the ratlings can replenish their numbers from the death that we killed quite a few of them down there.
Would any of us have any knowledge of ratlings? Or
They breed like rats.
Yeah.
What's the gestation period of a ratling?
That's right, yeah. Does any of us? Can any of us discern that?
Roll me insight checks, everyone.
Insight.
And then
That's my
Seraphel,
bag.
I also need an extra D4 from you, please. Okay. So 16, 21, 15. So Barbarossa, Finnian, and Seraphel. You guys are kind of talking, or the four of you guys are talking about it, and although rats do they have large litters, they can only have about ratlings have always been an issue, and it's always their numbers that have been their strength. So you guys kind of imagine that they probably have the ability to keep those numbers up, as you guys notice the regular ratlings, there are a few ratlings that can withstand much more damage, but the other ones, most of them don't. So they probably replenish their numbers fairly quickly, but not within they're not having a litter a week. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So if we return to the tavern, we should only find a few foes there.
If you guys return there fairly soon, it's fair to assume that
if Jupiter Jones has not come by and slaughtered them already.
Well, Jupiter Jones killed a bunch on the way in too.
That's right. Yeah. You guys don't know kind of what it looked like on the way in, or you just kind of saw the aftermath as you guys were leaving. There were bodies of them littering the ground.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to hurt to go look at it, right? So.
Should I go back and study the prayers and be able to ferry us across the river? Or shall we go through town to Styx's Ferry this time? Would it behoove us to use one of my spells to get across the Dran River the same way we got here, in hopes to travel more quickly back to the tavern?
Was it any faster? Were we able to gain much time from the direction that we took?
The crossing itself takes the amount of time, right? But you all not having to go into the city so soon, or so
not traveling through the city seems much safer and quicker than traveling through the city.
Yes.
Precisely, yeah.
I just meant
and in order to do that, I'll have to summon that spirit again, so I would need to study for that tonight.
Yes.
Can we pull up the map, the main map, and see how many crossings we have?
And just as a note, DM, I'm starting to work on that clothing.
Of course, yes.
Oh, while you're sitting there, you're stitching.
I watch Barbarossa to see what he does.
So yeah, basically, instead of you guys coming in through the road from Emberwood, right? You guys could come come down, enter, but you guys would be much faster crossing this way and then entering. You guys would have a much easier chance of avoiding any other encounters if you guys wanted to get to the Rat's Nest Tavern much faster. Whereas,
and then we can make sure that we're fresh.
Precisely.
Yeah.
We could approach the Rat's Nest Tavern much more equipped and resourceful, I guess I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense then. So yeah, we continue to wait.
Oh, so yes, you're with that 3, so 30 minutes, so 30 extra minutes goes by, so it's been 50 minutes in total. And finally, River comes down that grand staircase, and she has a dwarf walking next to her. He's wearing a very long trench coat going all the way down to his feet, inlaid with gold buttons that has a satchel full of mechanical bits. You can see underneath his coat, he wears a bandolier full of bullets and a monocle over his right eye. He's got just like gray kind of hair, and his beard. Normally they have like very large beards, but he actually sports a clean shaven chin. And the hair like on the side is slicked back, and it's just the bald spot on top. It's slicked back on the sides, and they get to the bottom of the staircase, and River, he says, "Well, Mr. Reginald Ironhelm, let me introduce you to Seraphel, Finnian, Barbarossa, and Heryn. I do believe they said they had some sort of business proposition between them and the that they would like to propose between you all and the local blacksmith here." And Reginald kind of looks at you all and kind of pulls his band of his pants up over his large belly, and he says, "Is that so, eh? Tell me, what can this blacksmith do for us? What can we do for him? We're always in the mood to make some coin."
I look at Heryn and say, "Well, you seem to know Tobias better than anyone. Maybe you can hash this one out."
Is that what the old greaseball's name is? Tobias?
You know him?
No, I don't know him. I've just seen him knocking at the doors here asking for an audience, but we are in Helms. We do not do business with people we do not know. You're lucky you know River here.
Maybe you would need to know him.
Then why is this?
Anyone who frequents Drakkenheim needs equipment, needs weapons, needs crafting.
We make what we need. We're dwarves.
And you also have material.
Yes, which is what we use to make all of the things we need.
And you have a surplus of materials.
Well, also consider the fact that you need to sell to a broader market, and maybe he could sell some of your items for you.
With your surplus.
Interesting.
And wouldn't two blacksmiths helping each other out be better for the blacksmith guilds that are out there?
We deal with no guilds. Us Ironhelms, we smith for ourselves. We sell what we don't need, but it would be easier if we had a shop that we could sell through. You can see him kind of like looking around. Do you have permission to speak for this, Tobias?
Let us make this easier on you. we've already arranged this. You would not need to negotiate. You would not need to even think about what you would need to, present a deal. We will present this deal for you.
Oh, lucky me. Let's present it.
We will. When you, what materials do you have to offer?
Well, just to clarify, out of respect, the blacksmith has respect for your work, and he would like to talk to you directly. So,
This is true.
while we are bringing the news of his desire to speak to you, I think it'd be best if you had a one-on-one. But I believe his goal is probably to sell some of your goods. His shop was missing a few items, and I'm sure you could fulfill that requirement, and both of you can make profit in the end.
No. That is a man who knows his things. I don't know what this other one was speaking of. River...
I'm simply trying to make it easier on you, less work for you to do.
Well, if you're going to have less work for me, then maybe try less words next time. The more words said, the more suspicious we Ironhelms get. If a deal can't be said in few words, the deal is no good.
Well, would you prefer we go get him? I could go retrieve him and bring him here.
I have no time for a long-standing meeting today, but we will have an audience with this Tobias. If he is as crafty of a blacksmith as you say, then perhaps there is a deal to be made. Tell him... Oh, go for it.
I was going to suggest maybe I could buy you both a couple rounds of drinks at the bar, and you guys could meet tonight.
He says, we Ironhelms do not drink during business, but the offer is appreciated. Tell this to Tobias that if he wishes to do business, that he can come find me. He almost like looks up in the air as if he's like searching some sort of mental calendar of his. He can come meet me in 2 days' time. Better yet, I will meet him. Is he has a shop here, yes?
Yes, we will bring you to the shop.
Again, I have no time today. I barely just time for this meeting here. I'm already out with River for business, and she said you all would be waiting in the lobby. Therefore, we had a few minutes to chat, but tell him I will... him and I will have dinner at his residence in 2 days' time. Or actually, not his residence, but at the shop. You know, he doesn't want to invite himself over.
I mean, that's all he requested from us. So.
This is true. Yeah.
Would you want us to accompany you at this dinner, or would you'll be fine?
That is not up to me. If Sir Tobias wants you all there, then I do not care who is in attendance.
Okay.
He looks up to River. So, shall we? On to business? And she says, yes. On to business, Sir Ironhelm. And he begins to walk to the door, and she kind of stops at you all. Please do not die or disappoint this time. And she gives a sharp look at Seraphel before turning and walking out the door.
I before she turns, I ask her, well, what about the arm? Do we have things to bring to the blacksmith?
I will get there today, but first I must deal with the business that him and I have.
Okay. Very good.
Patience is a virtue, Seraphel.
That it is. That I'm trying to learn.
She just kind of stares at you again, with those blazing eyes, and then she turns and walks out the door with Reginald Ironhelm, leaving you all alone once again in the lobby of the Red Lion Hotel.
I look back at Barbarossa and I say, I don't feel we should go on this mission without you having 2 arms.
Well, we only have to wait 1 day now, so I think we'll be fine. In the meantime, I can craft this clothing, and then we can stock up on reserves and prepare for the journey ahead.
And we can tell Tobias that they'll be meeting in 2 days as well.
Yes, and as far as I know, that's all he requested, so we should be good on that front.
We've held up our part of the bargain.
Yes, we did.
For once.
So, you all, what's next? You guys are leaving the Red Lion Hotel and heading where?
What time of day is it?
It's about 1 in the afternoon. After everything.
I'd
You
like
guys
to
have
go.
spent some time in the Red Lion Hotel, spent some time at the Bark and Buzzard.
Do you think we should make an offer to that warrior if he wants to join us?
He did not seem too receptive to your speech.
No, maybe he'd be more receptive to one of you.
Perhaps.
If we get around to it, I'll talk to him.
Very good.
And what warrior is this you speak of?
The elf.
Gideon.
The elf that was in the Bark and Buzzard. The
Gideon
elf called
Hurst.
Gideon.
Gideon. What kind of name is that?
I think it's Elvish. He looks
Sounds
capable.
like it's out of sounds like it's out of a holy book.
So, where to next? You guys are heading to Crow and Sons, Bark and Buzzard.
Well, yeah, we're gonna tell Crow about the meeting.
All right, so you head to the Crow and Sons, and you open up the door, and this time you look up into the tree and see if young Emma is there. And
Is she?
no, she is not. She seemingly has come down off of her perch, and you all kind of look around the courtyard there, and no sign of her at the moment. But you walk in, and of course the bell goes ding-a-ling-a-ling. And both Peter and Tobias are standing there, and Tobias is he's like turned the desk. You can see Peter. He's kind of like looking over, and they've got like a workbench, and he's starting to like assemble parts and stuff that he's going to need, and he's kind of like laying them out, almost like doing a rough 2D sketch of the arm he's trying to put together for Barbarossa. And as you guys walk in, he goes, it's not ready. I've just barely started on the design. Please, is there something that you all need? You're still
Good tidings.
Still need the arm, correct?
We do, and we have good tidings for you.
Oh, yes. Please don't hold them. Don't hold them back.
We've secured a meeting with you and Reginald Ironheld. Ironhelm.
Ironhelm.
He one of the dwarves?
He's
the main dwarf of the party.
How did you get this done so fast? I've been knocking at their doors for months.
You know, with some wise words from myself. I mean, we were able to.
Heryn is often referred to as a man of the people.
Well, the town definitely wouldn't say that he speaks wise words, but I'm glad that he's changing his act around.
You are also going to receive help from one of my elders, River. She's going to help you with the arm and imbue some magic into the arm.
He almost looks like taken aback, like a little shocked, and then he kind of like blushes a little bit. He says,
she will help. She's going to help oversee.
Is she of the academy as well?
She's one of my elders, yes.
I don't know if that's the best of ideas. And you can see like Peter's head is kind of like down, and he almost looks like not afraid, but like
I lean in and say,
like avoiding the conversation.
I lean in and I say, look, if you want to meet the dwarf, you need to allow her to come and do what she has to do.
I just had a thought.
Okay, what's your thought? And then we'll go back to what Seraphel just said. Or is Finnian
Let's come
saying
back-
this out
well-
loud?
I didn't mean to cut Seraphel off. I can wait. Let's hear what Seraphel.
Well, no, I said what I said. I wanted him to think about that.
Okay, so Seraphel,
Yeah.
just because I'm just going off of the tone that you said that in.
Yeah, I was getting a little
Can you roll me an intimidation check, please?
and a little intimidating.
Come on, big guy.
Nice.
Nice.
So
As I bent down and leaned in.
yeah, because you're a tall guy,
Yeah.
and he he kind of shrinks a little bit, and Tobias is 6 feet, so he's not
Mhm.
short, but you
Yep,
still got a
right.
you
Yep.
still got a full foot on him.
And my octarine
Oh yeah,
purplish eyes started glowing as they were
and
as I was getting angrier at him.
and you can tell he says, yeah, I mean, yes, of course, yes, she can help. And he's just kind of like got his head down. He's just kind of like staring, like he's like glancing at his son and then at the floor, back to his son.
Maybe she will show you and teach you how to do something new with
Do
your
you
blacksmithing.
Do you suppose the arm will be delirium powered?
She didn't say, did she?
Nobody said.
He says,
No.
if it's being made here, it will not be. Academy involvement or not.
Well, we don't know what she's going to do.
He just kind of like sighs and puts his hand down, and he grabs the hand of Peter, his son, almost like in a like reassuring, like it's gonna be okay type of gesture.
In 2 days' time, the dwarves will be here. The dwarf leader will be here. And that's what you wanted. So let River come in later on this afternoon or tonight when she comes, and she will show you what she needs to do with this arm.
He
I hope it's not. I hope it's not a delirium powered arm. I'm just saying.
he
Mhm.
quickly
Yep.
just shakes his head and says, "Yes, sir. That sounds wonderful. Thank you for your efforts."
Much appreciated that you will host River and you will host Reginald the dwarf.
We look forward to it.
Tobias, tell me, are you any relation to a Sebastian Crow?
His head kind of shoots up and then back down to the floor, and he says, "Where? Yes, he's my firstborn.
It's your son?
That's yes.
He must be a great man. I've heard his name whispered in legend throughout the nooks and crannies of Emberwood Village.
He just kind of sighs. He just shakes his head and stays silent.
I see I've touched a nerve. Never mind.
I lean in towards Heryn. You, out of all of us, you probably know more of this Sebastian Crow.
I
Did you
lean
not-
into
not-
Heron's other
did you-
ear and I
Did you
I
not
lean into
know
Her-
it was his son?
lean into Heron's other ear and I say, maybe we shouldn't talk about it in front of the old man. Who just rolled a crit?
What are you trying to perceive, Heryn?
What am I trying to perceive?
Well, whether he knew
No, I know.
Sebastian Crow?
Yeah, that was the obvious.
So,
since Heryn's a
Heryn,
local.
you would know that Sebastian Crow, he he's kind of a local folklore-ish type of legend character. He, of course, was a young boy, son to Tobias Crow. He was born, 4 years before the fall of the city, and both of his children have since his current children have all been born after that. And it's a kind of inside joke with the village that Sebastian Crow was very obviously a sorcerer that had no idea how to contain his magic or power. He would just like cause issues all around town, constantly starting fires and problems like on accident. He was not a well-liked figure, and then one night the Amethyst Academy came and took him. And of course, Tobias has never been the same since, and the city has kind of, like, the village felt kind of bad about like ridiculing Sebastian and always like ostracizing him from the community. And then he got taken by the Amethyst Academy, so like they've kind of come up with this local legend that he left and he's done all these great things since. And so like people kind of now bring it up as like a joke, like, oh yeah, I heard that was Sebastian Crow who did that. He was the one who killed that beholder, as like a little like inside type joke. Like, it obviously wasn't Sebastian,
Yeah.
But the boy is dead now. We know this.
I would.
He was taken by the Academy.
Yeah.
Oh, he was taken never to return.
Yes, as all Academy agents are.
Except Seraphel.
Yeah. I was an orphan.
You returned, though.
And I studied for years at the academy until I became of age. And then they let me go out into the city, and I'm here with you.
But for locals, it is common knowledge that Sebastian Crow hasn't been back or hasn't been seen in the village since he disappeared that one night.
Up to this point, Heryn's been pretty, jolly and light-hearted with him, but his tone changes in this, and he says, "Tobias, tell them the truth. Tell them about Sebastian."
There's no truth to tell. He's my son.
There's always truth to tell.
He was, and then he kind of like looks up at Seraphel. He was taken by the Academy.
As I was an orphan.
I hope he lives, but he raises his shoulders, and you can see Peter kind of like hang a little bit lower. He says, but for whatever reason, he's yet to come home.
I hope you're reunited someday with your boy.
Maybe he's completing his studies. How old is he?
He is our age, thereabouts.
Yeah, he would be 20.
Oh. Well, then, if he was in his 20s, as you say, then he would be released into the world to ascertain delirium and study it, and maybe he's out on a mission. Maybe River might know more of where he is, his whereabouts are.
Tobias's head is still just hung low. He's kind of he just says, yes, maybe.
She is my elder. She has more information than I would.
He kind of quickly doesn't. Is there anything else that you need to? I have much work to attend to if I am to finish this project you
I think
have me on.
I think we took enough of your time.
You can leave you be.
We'll be back for the arm on the morrow.
Whoa, that's cool. Sorry. My worldbestburgers.com, whatever, just ranked my restaurant's burger number 77 in the nation.
Go.
All right.
I've never heard of worldsbestburger.com, but that's
Alright.
cool. Sorry, my chef just texted me. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like work related, and I saw it. But
Congratulations on the burger.
Yes.
thanks. He
I hope to have one of these days.
that would be fun.
Yes.
Tobias. Yeah, as you guys kind of leave and walk out, you can see him like kind of pull Peter, his son, in for a little hug as the son seems to be a little distraught by everything. But you leave, and as you guys kind of look back up into the tree, you see Emma Crow back on her perch.
What is she doing up there?
Just this is what she was doing before, clutching on and surveying the
Observing.
the little courtyard in front of her father's forge.
I'll call up to her and I'll say, "Little girl, can you come down here for a moment?"
She just stares with those bright blue eyes.
We just wanted to talk about your brother Sebastian.
She almost kind of like recoils at the name, and she like a spider monkey kind of like skitters to the other side of the tree, almost as if like hiding from you.
Okay then, bye.
As we're walking, I grab Finnian's shoulder, and I telepathically go into my head, and I ask Shard to do a loop around the city and see what she sees.
Oh, a loop around Emberwood?
Yes.
I mean, yes, she flies around and she can see pretty normal things going on. There's the hooded lanterns, the small like unit that they have at the watchtower. They're running drills in the watchtower courtyard. The Chapel of Saint Brenna is still has people coming in and out. The village seems to be operating as normal. Is there something specific you're looking for?
I ask her if she sees anything suspicious, something that's out of the abnormal.
It's kind of hard to say. Like, you've only been in Emberwood Village for a short time now. So, like, what is normal, But nothing that really catches your eye or Shard's.
Okay. All right. And I release my bond with her as we're still in communication, but she continues to fly, and I release my grasp of Finnian's shoulder and get back to my own consciousness, and I continue
Stop
to walk.
warging.
Yes.
Stop warging out.
Stop warging out.
So,
Can we take a look at the town map?
yes, of course. So, is there anything that you guys would like to do? I know Barbarossa's been stitching up the clothes for Heryn. Is there anything specific that you guys would like to do before we fast forward to, say, tomorrow morning?
I think that we probably have accomplished quite a bit, but we would try to procure another night in the same cottage that we stayed in, that we've been inquiring about?
Very easy. You can, you guys walk to the park in Buzzard. Now that it's a little later in the day, it's definitely gotten a little bit busier. But Karen immediately clocks Heryn walking in, and quickly makes time for him and the rest of you. But you pay her the one, I believe it's a 1 gold piece per night.
For all of us, yeah.
And she hands you the key to the cottage, and she says, "I was saving it for you."
Thank you.
And of course, as she hands you the key, their hands linger just a second too long before they exchange it.
Who's in the bar? I look around.
So, I mean, there's about 15 or so people here chilling. You don't see the mysterious hooded elf, Gideon Hurst, currently, if that's who you were inquiring about.
Yeah, I look around.
But yeah, it just looks like the regular. None of them look like strictly adventurers or people that would be wanting to go into Drakkenheim. So, anything else you guys would like to do before we jump to the night, before you guys go to bed?
Yeah, I think it's bedtime.
So,
yeah.
The 4 of you retire to the cottage. Just as you guys kind of come in, Barbarossa walks up to Heryn, finished with. I'm still not sure what Heryn had him make.
I would say that evening we were discussing, what it was that I was asking for, and though I would say that the evening that we were spending there, I would imagine Barbarossa was finishing, a lot of that stuff, and while he was crafting, I also have some leather crafting skills, and I had obtained a piece of leather, a piece of chain early on.
Yes, I remember.
I have, while he was working with that, I was also fashioning this into some pieces with a couple of leather strips that I had, and crafting this into, everybody looking at it wouldn't be able to tell what it was that I was working on, where you're putting a piece of leather to a piece of chain and leather strips. It just doesn't compute. It doesn't register with everybody else what he's making.
All right. So, as the 4 of you all bed down, getting ready to retire for the evening, and waking up in the morning, heading to Crone's Sons for hopefully the completed arm. What's going through everyone's head? How is everyone feeling as you shut your eyes for the evening? Let's go ahead and start with Seraphel.
Seraphel's thinking of his encounter with River and how he feels like he's disappointed her, and that he so wants to find this delirium in any way he can. He also feels that he's learned a lesson as a young adventurer, that he will not blurt out where delirium is to strange people or to anyone who he shouldn't be blurting it out to. But he also feels that it's imperative that we've got to get these quests accomplished.
And what about Heryn? Sorry.
Heryn has frequented Emberwood for a number of years. His confidence has been weakened in conversation. However, he has learned a lot about the inner workings of all of these factions in search of Delirium. They all seem to be not willing to put themselves in danger. All of this swimming through Heryn's head. He always returns to his brother. Flashbacks of them playing, frolicking long before the sky fell.
And Heryn, as you're kind of thinking back to these memories about before the sky literally fell on the city and ruined everything, you realize, like, you think to yourself, have people just forgotten that the world used to be different? That it used to be safer, it used to be saner?
It seems to be that everybody has settled in a what might be described as a new comfort, though it not comfortable.
And you're just like it's almost like you're asking yourself, like, am I me being the only sane person in an insane world make me insane? Am I
the only one seeing this? Is this the curse of clarity?
Yes, precisely. And it's just like you're just asking yourself, like why? Like, what do I have to do to get people to see and like want to get back to the way the world was? Like, what do we have to do to reclaim that for ourselves? And
it's so easy for faction motivations to intervene.
Precisely, yeah.
Seen it so many times, and here I am seeing it once again with a new party of, at this point, growing companionship. It's a concern that one bestows upon those who they begin to care about.
Precisely. And what of Barbarossa? How's he feeling as he beds down? Barbarossa. Well, Senor Finnian, how are you feeling as you bed down?
Finnian is meditating on his deity and preparing to have said God work through him on the morrow to help protect and deliver his party to achieve their goals. And furthermore, Finnian is meditating on his conversation with River earlier about what the delirium is and how it is and how powerful it could be and how stoppable it could be, or how unstoppable it could be. However, Finnian does believe with all his heart that the great and powerful Dionshit the healer will show him the way to heal the city.
I love it. Barbarossa, you back with us?
I am.
Awesome. How's Barbarossa feeling and thinking as he beds down for the evening?
Barbarossa is tired, mentally exhausted at the moment, but at the same time, he's very proud of whatever being inhabits him and her ability to craft. So
Nice. So you all go to sleep and have a pretty good rest. As that first foray into the city did take so much out of you all, yet brought very many lessons along with it. But you all wake up with the sun, and you guys shouldn't need to, but click that long rest if you hadn't. Change your spells on your spell lists if you need to change your prepared spells.
I'm gonna roll 2 new d20s.
Yes, please do. And then you all wake up, and are you all heading straight to Crow and Sons, or what's the plan?
5.
Nice.
So
That's a instant miss.
yeah. 13 and a 5. Those are my new rolls.
I cast Animal Friendship on the snake that is coiled around my neck currently, so that he remains friendly to me and does not decide to.
Finnian, as you go to cast Animal Friendship, you literally just begin the hand motion, and the snake just instantly, without you even having to cast the spell, coils itself on around your arm, and literally acting as like a thumb on the other side. Its head just kind of pokes up and looks at you dead in the eyes, and you just have this silent moment of no need, you're good, buddy.
I look at the snake and I try to ascertain whether it has been contaminated or not, because I am feeling slightly contaminated, being at level 2 contamination.
You're looking at it, and it isn't, it's not, you're almost you're seeing it, and you're this isn't just a snake. This was sent here, this is supposed to be here. And almost the worry of it being contaminated or getting contaminated kind of falls away for the moment.
Okay.
So,
do we know where to go in town to rid ourselves of the contaminated condition?
Yes, you can. Heryn would know that you guys would be able to go to the Chapel of Saint Ardina, the Flame Keeper there.
Yeah.
I am a little bit gun shy of the Flame Keepers. Is there any other cure?
You can always go ask old Zoya.
That's where I probably would head.
Okay.
But I'm willing to chance it. We don't have to do that.
I mean, old Zoya is only 10-minute walk outside the city.
It's close.
Yeah, it's at the Shrine of the Old Gods. It's where he went the night before.
Oh, all right, yeah.
The place where nobody else really.
We weren't
seems
there yet. No.
to wanna even go there because they are kind of creeped out by it.
Yeah, but we want to get rid of this contamination.
I mean, could we all?
I have contamination too, so we probably want to get rid of it as quick as we can.
Finnian's pretty confident that old Zoya wouldn't, the old gods don't necessarily turn people away like that.
Not like the newer fire religions, anyhow. I am afraid to go to St. Augustine.
Saint Ardina.
Saint
Ardina's. I'm afraid to go to Saint Ardina's chapel. Those fire flame religions might try to purify me the way I look.
Maybe.
Well, then let's take a walk to old Zoya's.
We'll follow you, and You speak to your god?
So
Yeah.
the four of you make your way to the shrine of the old gods. Just like before, the stones representing the old gods, Finnian, of course, is standing in front of the one representing the Unshet. And then the, very old-looking cabin that old Zoya, the bear folk, resides in. And as you guys kind of approach old Zoya, actually, you kind of hear the door to the shed creak as you all approach, and old Zoya, she says, "Ah, yes. Cromac told me that you would be on the hunt once again. He said I was to aid the four of you. What is it you need?"
Have you any cure for this contamination caused by the delirium and its haze?
It has touched you. I can smell it. I'm glad you brought your companions with you. She kind of lowly bows her head and puts an arm over her belly and introduces herself as Zoya, the huntress for Cromac. But people here just call her old Zoya. And she says, "I will gladly take away this contamination for you." And Cromac has blessed us this day, as when I was foraging last night, I found what I needed for the spell. So she doesn't need you to pay for the components for it. But she
Blessed be.
she does explain that it is, after this, it will be 25 gold pieces per level of contamination per person, as the spell only affects one person each time. So she asks who all needs purging.
I have 2 levels myself.
I do as well.
So that is 75. Heryn, Barbarossa, you guys are good?
I think I have 1 level.
Would you like to purge it? Or would you like to ignore it for now?
No, I'll purge it.
Okay. So that is 100 gold pieces for the 3 casts.
I count out 100 gold pieces from our party loot for her.
Nice. So as she begins to cast it, and each time it, the 3 of you experience it, it is a very uncomfortable feeling. It's like as if I don't know if you guys have seen that scene from X2 where Magneto literally pulls the iron out of that guy's pores to escape his prison.
It's creepy.
But it's like, you can literally feel the contamination surging from your veins, all the way from your extremities to the very center of your chest, and then it's pulled out of your pores, your very veins, and it's just like, you feel very sick to your stomach, and you get a sharp headache for a second, and it almost kind of knocks you on your ass for real fast, but you all steady yourself, and old Zoya, she just kind of chuckles. Says, yes, this alien substance is not of this world, not to be trusted. She says, Cromac has blessed us in one more way, as she kind of turns around and reaches into her hut, and as if she had it hanging on the wall, prepared for you all. She hands Finnian a scroll of purge contamination.
Oh, nice. Thank you, old Zoya.
She says, "For the field."
I'm sure this will come in handy, and hopefully when I gain another certain level of power, you can help me learn such a spell permanently.
I would be honored.
What level is that? Third level spell?
It is a 3rd level spell, yes. And she does say that she has other spell casting abilities. She explains that she can cast any spell on the Cleric spell list for you all, up to 3rd level. And it's 25 gold pieces for a 1st level spell, 50 gold pieces for a 2nd level spell, and then 150 for a 3rd level spell.
Expensive.
Thank you, Zoya.
But of course, just like Tobias, she takes her payment in forms of coin, gems, or any expensive relics that you all might find within the city.
What about yeast?
We might be in the market of some.
She does that thing that dogs do where they tilt their head when they're a little confused, and like the giant bear she is, she kind of does that with her giant, massive head. She says, "No, I have no need for yeast." But she asks if there's anything else. She kind of like, it's like she's almost like trying to like sell you all on a few things. She's like, I can cast any spells up to 3rd level. She brews potions of healing every single week that she sells for 50 gold pieces. If paid in advance and given some advance notice, she can create potions of like more potent potions of healing. So she's like,
perhaps once we have earned some more coin, you will definitely be patroned by us for your healing devices, your healing brews. However, you have taken most of the coin that we had in reserve in the party loot already today.
Yes, as well. May Chromac bless your next hunt. May it be a profitable one.
Thank you again, Old Zoya.
She again does that same low bow with her hand across her belly. And she,
you see, fellows, wasn't that better than what the sacred flame could do? I think we've got much better service here, much more holy service with Old Zoya.
Yes.
I was concerned coming up to this altar space, but now I feel good.
Yes.
You might even convert your own religion if you had one.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So, the 4 of you leaving the Shrine of the Old Gods, do you all head back into Emberwood?
Yes.
All right, to Crow and Sons, Bark and
Crow
Buzzard.
and Sons.
All right. As you all approach through the courtyard, as always, you guys look up to see if young Emma is there, and curiously, she is not. And of course, the thought kind of pops into all of your heads almost at once, as if it was a shared experience. You guys kind of think, where does this little girl go when she's not there? I've only ever seen her in that tree. I never see her in the forge. I never see her around town. She's always in the tree or nowhere. It's just kind of like piques your curiosity a little bit, but nonetheless, you all walk into Crow and Sons, and you do hear Tobias hitting, driving in the last few pins on the arm, and River is there in her pretty much the same pose you guys always see her in, one shoulder leaning up against a wall, arms crossed. She clocks you guys. She says, just in time. We just finished my piece de resistance. She kind of she says with a grand hand flourish. And Tobias wipes off a giant bead of sweat, and he says, I did all the work. You just waved your hands around, mage. And she says, yes, but my hand waving gave it all of its power.
What powers have you imbued it with, River?
As you ask that, he says, no, allow me. It kind of perks him. He says, I want to thank the 4 of you. He gestures to Seraphel, your uncomfortable interaction with standing. But I want to thank the 4 of you for giving me this opportunity to create such wonderful piece of work. It's been a while since I've been able to create such a truly good piece of, I don't even know what to call it. It's not armor, it's not a weapon, it's remarkable, if I do say. And he kind of hands it to you, Barbarossa. And you're kind of surprised because let me see if this works. It's just his head. Never mind. I was gonna show your character art the way I do it, like the other tokens art, but it's just the head. But you're surprised, Barbarossa, that he's actually kind of like matched the color and like shading of your other, like, of the armor and gloves of your other arm. So like you look at it and you're like, oh wow, like when I have this on, it's gonna look like I'm just wearing arm, kind of like a la like Luke Skywalker when he's just got the black glove on. Like no one's gonna be able to tell. It's pretty awesome.
It's okay, Barbarossa. No one will be able to tell your deformity.
But then he kind of raises it up so you can see it it attaches via like a sling over here. But there are like little needle-like nodes where it connects to your stump here. And he's like, I don't know what those do, but River tells me that this is going to connect the arm to you. It's going to be like you completely regrew your arm. She says, well, that's not all, Tobias. Tobias, click the thumb. And of course he, his eyes light up and he pushes the thumb like as if like you went like this, clicking like a button or something. And like a nozzle pops out of the arm right here. And he says, depending on specific circumstances and whether or not you've got it fueled with, and he rolls his eyes and takes a sharp look at River and then at Seraphel and River cuts in before he even finishes. Delirium, of course. He says, yes, with delirium, it will, you'll be able to shoot fire from it. He basically says that, as a bonus action, how I'll create the like item so you have it on your character sheet, Barbarossa.
That's nice.
But so as a bonus action, you can do it however many times per day as your proficiency bonus. But you can fire a 20-foot cone of flame or a 40-foot line.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well.
And it does 3d10 points of fire damage.
Woo!
Well, this is quite impressive. Thank you.
Tobias is, no, thank you. It was truly an honor to be able to work on such a masterpiece, even though he, again, looks to Seraphel and River. It was not exactly as I had wanted, but nonetheless, it was the most fun that I had had on a piece for decades. And then he looks to Peter and he says, and my boy learned an invaluable amount of information. Thank you.
And since we held up our end of the bargain in getting your meeting with Reginald Grey Ironhelm, perhaps we might take back that deposit we put down on the arm.
He says, yes, please, take it as a gift. And he does give you the 100 gold coins back.
I will put those back in the party loot.
And again, he says, please, if there is anything else that I, old Tobias, can do. And he points to Heryn. Mind you, that's Tobias. Not whatever not whatever 4-word name you like to call me. Or 4-letter name, sorry, not 4-word. Whatever 4-letter name you like to call me.
It's only out of affection.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he then goes to Barbarossa and he says, please try it on. And he kind of like helps you kind of click it on, and he clicks it. And as he, he says, this may sting. I'm not quite sure. And he kind of shoves it onto your nub. And Barbarossa, it's like a chilling. You can like feel nerves reconnecting, like synapses reconnecting themselves, like your brain being able to control your right arm again. And it's the most uncomfortable pins and needly feeling you've ever felt in a hand or arm before. It's just like so intense. Like it's like an appendage has fallen asleep, and every single inch of movement is that like agonizing pins and needles stinging feeling. But it does work nonetheless, and you have that same mobility. It's as if you never lost an arm. But of course, if you can fire a line or yeah, quite literally.
Nice. Well, I guess we're going to go kill Jupiter Jones like you requested of us.
River says, that was never a request of mine.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're changing the request now. Okay, I see how it is.
She says, I will not pay for such a thing. I
All
will
right.
buy the delirium off of him if he has taken it.
Or us, if we can find it first.
Yes,
Fine.
of course. Or you.
Oh.
She kind of, but I have much more important business to attend to than this, so I will be off. And Tobias, she's just kind of like, what? Like, but nonetheless, she leaves, and Tobias looks back to the 4 of you and asks, is there anything else he can do? Him and his boy have a few more orders to work on as they put them all off to work on this special order.
We appreciate it very much. Tobias.
Yeah. Again, thanks you all for the opportunity, and then walks out the back with his boy to continue their work. How would the 4 of you like to proceed?
Well, boys, I think it's time to clear out a rat cave.
Yeah.
With
so.
that, I point at the arm, the new arm. With that, I believe we could.
Anyone have any delirium so I can load it into this arm?
It is already. They gave it to you, fueled up, ready to go. You do have to after you. So, like, if you use it, so it will recharge at all of its charges at dawn, right? But if you use up the 3 and you want to use it again before the next dawn, you have to inject at least a fragment of delirium.
Barbarossa, soon you'll be a slave to the stuff, just like Seraphel.
Oh, well.
I'm not a fan of it either.
That's if you want to use it more than 3 times a day.
Well, either way, it'll be a nice ace in the hole.
That it will be.
But
However,
I assure you, I'm with Finnian on this. So if I had the opportunity to delete all delirium in this world, I will.
well, it seems that you might be ingesting this very delirium. I mean, if you're getting a recharge every so often, then this must mean that the trace amounts of haze in the air are recharging it.
Bing bang pop boom bing bang pow, dude. Good call.
Well, I don't really have much of an option, do I, Heryn?
It seemed like
So I guess I will roll with it for now.
as we do, roll the dice.
Nice. Dang, that was that was nice.
I
So,
like the dramatic pause at the end.
all right. So, you guys wake up, or not wake up. You guys leave Crow and Sons. That was almost like an end of day thing. You guys leave Crow and Sons and are heading into the city once again, or what's the plan?
We were going to stay outside of the city and take Finnian's advice and use the spell.
I did study up last night as I was meditating on my god, and I believe I can get us across the Dran River again using the spirit realm.
Amazing.
This would mean we stay out of the city, staying south.
I believe it will get us to our destinations much, much faster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys leave Emberwood Village with a renewed sense of inspiration. Feeling prepared this time, walking in, not walking into the unknown. And you guys kind of walk over the crest of that hill that separates Emberwood and Drakkenheim, and the city itself is sprawled out once again before you, blanketed in that thick mist that is called the haze. And you guys plunge into it once again. It's not very far to get to the Dran River. Finnian, you take a knee, pray to Dion Shet, casting Conjure Ferryman, correct?
Yes, that's correct. That's exactly what happens.
As the ferryman appears before you all, and the four of you step onto the boat, and he pushes off for that 30-minute journey. Everyone, roll me a d6, please.
Three.
Six.
Three.
Lovely. So,
3 threes? That's got to mean something.
I know.
And a
So-
six also, which is
Which is another 2 threes.
there you go.
Yeah. It's 5 threes.
We rolled 5 threes, and there's only 4 of us.
So, as he's pushing you all along, you actually the ferry itself literally brushes up against this. You guys kind of see it out in the water at first, and then you just see this brown blob kind of sitting in the haze as it's floating towards you as you guys get pushed by the ferryman, and it brushes up against the boat, and it's this little 3x3 crate, almost like a small little, it would have been on some sort of small boat, but it was just kind of bobbing there in the water.
Somebody want to fish that out?
I'm not going to touch it. It's the Dran River.
Get the spells. Oh yeah, I cast a mage hand. And a floating spectral hand comes out of my hands, and it can reach 30 feet to grab.
Nice. All right. So it kind of scoops out the crane, sets it down on the ferry, And you guys kind of like pat it dry of all the contaminated water. And it, as you guys are looking at it, it seems to be like a very well, like it was obviously a crate meant to ship things down a river. Like it seems like it may be watertight, or like it's meant to, like it was floating. It's kind of meant to be accidentally put in the water and still conserve the items inside, or the things it's containing, the contents.
I would like to investigate it for any traps.
Sure, roll me an investigation check. Nice. So you're looking and kind of looking around, and sure enough, you do notice a physical like trap that if someone tries to like manually like pry open the box or whatever, the box explodes, destroying the contents inside.
Well, somebody left us a present.
But it
It
does
is.
like you're looking around, and you're kind of like, as you're taking a closer look at the crate, you're like, someone with money had this box built. This is like a fancy. This isn't just like a wooden crate. This isn't 4 wooden panels nailed together, or 6 wooden panels nailed together to make a cube. You know, like this is a well-made, sturdy container.
From my time with working with the wealthy class, would I recognize that?
Roll me a history check with advantage.
Can I roll that as well?
Yes, of course.
Nice.
Bad. 19 on the advantage.
So yeah, 15 meets it, beats it. So you guys would both see the crest on it. You see that it is the like the royal sign for Dransmond. The like the end of the Dransmond is a large city that spans the it's right here. It spans Ash Bay. It's where the Dran River stops being a river. And it's a very large shipping port. The like kind of shipping between Drakkenheim and Dransmond via the Dran River was a very popular shipping route. And this is the ruling house of Dransmond. The name is escaping me, and I'd have to look it up in Sebastian Crow's Guide to Drakkenheim, so I'll do that after the game. But it is the ruling house of the city.
I would relay that to the party. This looks familiar to me, but from my past life.
Are we going to try to open it?
I think we should open it on the shore. That way you all don't die when I try it.
That sounds like a wondrous idea.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
So
No.
the 30 minutes goes by. The ferryman drops you off at the other edge of the Dran River. You all are going to attempt to open the box.
Well, I'm going... I'll have the party kind of disperse, maybe like 20, 30 feet away.
Okay.
I'm
And
back.
then I will... Well, I'll also ask Finnian for some guidance.
I'll give you a guidance on this.
All right. You're going to try and disarm the trap?
I am, yep.
All right. Give me
I
a...
concentrate on helping you. Do I have to be close by to give the guidance?
It's a touch, but after that, you just have to do the one touch when you cast, and then continue to concentrate it.
I
But
give
you
him
don't-
some words of wisdom from the realm of the gods, and I go behind a rock.
Nice.
All right.
So
And I'm going to roll it with luck.
give me that sleight of hand check, Mr. Rogue.
Oh yeah.
And I also
Nice.
D4 as well.
Nice. Nice.
What was that? 29.
Whoa, nice. So, you're kind
You
of
mean we
looking.
don't get exploded?
You're looking at it, and it takes you a second, but you're like, okay, I figured it out. I see how it works, and you, sure enough, are definitely right. You clip a few wires, stop a few things, and you're pretty confident that you've disabled the trap.
All right. I use my
I stay
dagger
behind the
to
rock.
flip it open.
You do that thing where you're like, oh, okay. Whew. But sure enough, it does not explode in your face. And you look down, and there's like this really nice looking circlet, almost kind of like a headpiece, like jewelry type thing. There's a folded, like very tightly folded carpet or like rug at the very bottom, and then a like pearl.
Seraphel, can you cast Detect Magic as a ritual spell?
I can, yes.
I wave them all over.
Okay. I cast a 10-minute ritual as the light blue
All right.
color spreads from my hands as I cast Detect Magic.
So you cast Detect Magic, and yeah, sure enough, you realize that all three of these are magical items. Because Detect Magic isn't the identify spell, so it
it's
doesn't
not,
tell you
it's
what
not
it is, right?
identified. No.
This
I
magical.
do have.
I have a feeling I know what the pearl does, though, just from magic's study of comparative
I'm going
religion.
to go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Do you have identifier or no?
I think I do. Let me check my spells.
Is it a ritual spell?
It is. I do. I have it.
Sick.
Yes,
He has to tell us what they all are now.
You touch an object throughout the spell casting. If the object is magic or some other magical object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement or not, and how many charges it has. You
I
learn
believe
whether-
this is
Confirmed
worth.
that it's magic.
Yeah.
I believe this is worth 30 minutes to see what all three of these things do, and if we have to attune to them, or if we can just use them on our foes.
Well,
Let's do it.
Wow, magical gifts just came floating out of the Dran River.
Maybe the old gods are real.
They are.
I told you the old gods
told
are
you.
real. They sent us these gifts straight from the river.
told you.
If the gods are real, then they are favoring us.
I prayed for any more help we could get last night. I prayed for a long time, and this is the result of those prayers.
So I detected magic on these three items, and now I'm going to change gears, DM. I'm going to ritual cast Identify.
Oh, perfect. I won't make you do it 3 times. I'll just have it work on all 3.
Once. All right. Thank you.
So yes, you have a circlet of blasting, a carpet of flying,
What?
What?
Oh!
and then a pearl of power.
Wow. Are you getting those in the inventory, Brian?
What's
The
a pearl of
fire-
power do?
Yeah. The Pearl of Power restores a spell slot.
It's good for a cleric. It's a wisdom.
Okay.
Or
isn't
a
it?
wizard.
Oh, is it? I thought it was cleric.
It restores a spell slot as far as
okay.
I know, once a day.
Alright.
Is that what it does?
Yes, I believe so.
Can we fit 4 people on a flying carpet?
So,
How big is this carpet of flying?
yes, it is.
There's a bunch of different ones that have different dimensions.
Yes, it is a 3 feet by 5 foot size. So it has a capacity of 200 pounds and a fly speed of 80 feet.
That's probably one person.
Won't get us all.
I don't think that would get Seraphel.
Hey,
I wasn't calling you fat.
Seraphel's got a new feature anyway. I can fly.
Does it play
My-
the Aladdin soundtrack when we use it?
Oh, new world.
But it's in like a medieval flute or like a harp, medieval harp. You know.
Yes.
Ding 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 ding
So-
ding.
A harpsichord.
Yeah, this is
All right, so Seraphel gets the circlet of blasting, and then Finnian gets the pearl, and then Heryn and I will hold onto the rug. Probably Heryn, because you look more like a person who would ride a magic rug.
Oh, there it is.
Ah.
There it is. Called me Aladdin. Damn it. Street rat.
Actually,
Yeah.
I will take the magic rug.
There we go.
I have plans.
He's the street rat.
I think our wizard could best use the pearl of power rather than myself. I'd rather have the circlet
Okay.
because Seraphel can already blast.
There you go.
Actually, the rug. Can you? I feel like the rug might be good for Seraphel.
I can already fly, guys. My new feature
Really?
from my species,
Oh, okay.
being a celestial.
Yeah.
It's called Celestial Revelation. As I hit 3rd level, you have heavenly wings. 2 spectral wings sprout from your back temporarily, and the transformation ends. You can do it for your fly speed is equal to your own speed, and you can do the transformation lasts for 1 minute or until you end it. No action is required. Once you transform, you can't do so again until a long rest.
The carpet definitely has a better speed.
Yep.
I will use the carpet, I guess.
I could. How much do you weigh, Barbarossa?
Like 170, maybe.
Okay. I weigh more than 30 pounds. I couldn't hop on the back of it with you.
But you know, Finnian might benefit by the carpet because then he can get to us faster to heal us.
Yeah, but also Finnian, once he gets plate mail, will have the highest AC out of all of us.
I don't have the plate mail yet, my friend. I was hoping for the plate mail to be in the box.
When he gets the plate mail.
All right,
Wait,
so
he'll get dwarven magical plate mail.
so
Finnian puts on the circlet of blasting.
okay.
Nice.
All right, I guess I'm getting the Pearl of Power. All right. So I get an extra spell.
I'm sure stealing the stuff won't come to bite us in the ass.
Finders
Consequences
keepers.
Actions don't have consequences.
No. No
No,
reaction.
they won't know we were here.
Oh, I have to attune. We have to attune
Oh,
to
wait, I
some
know
of
what
these
to do.
items.
I know what to do.
Pearl of Power has to
Alright.
be attuned to, I believe. But I think that's the only one.
Okay.
DM,
Yes.
I have plans. All right.
Amazing.
I'm going to put Jupiter Jones was here in the chest, and then I'm going to send it out the river.
Okay. I love it. Another little breadcrumb down the trail.
Go.
Wait, the Pearl
Before
of
before he does that, I'd like to inspect the box for any sort of writing or any holy symbols that might be on it.
Sure. Give me an investigation roll. I almost called for an inspection roll.
I don't have that. I don't have inspection.
No, but you have investigation.
Do you
I
have an
haven't-
OSHA 10 roll?
Has 6.
So yeah, you're looking around and you don't see any extra writing. Just the seal of the ruling family of
Send it.
Dransman.
Send it.
All right. Now the whole world will know Jupiter Jones.
That's
Yeah.
Sends
We're
it.
gonna, We're gonna
back
start a
down.
war between Caspia and this dock fort.
So, you guys continue your way up the outskirts of the city, I imagine, this way. And then just kind of making your way up Shepherd's Way towards the Rat's Nest Tavern.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you guys, quickly make your way into the city, it's, very easy to avoid any danger as the Hooded Lanterns keep Shepherd's Way as clear as they possibly can for not only themselves but for other people. And you guys are you guys just like walking straight up to the Rat's Nest Tavern, scoping it out? What's the plan? Paint me a picture.
We probably stealthily walk towards the rat's nest. The rat's nest.
Yeah, kind of
Okay.
scout it out first, probably.
All right. So you're as you guys realize you're close enough, you guys hunker down, slow down your approach. And as you guys begin to see out in front of the destroyed building of the Rat's Nest Tavern, you see 4 individuals in shining, gleaming armor, all wearing the sigils of the Silver Order, the militant wing of the Silver Flame. And they're just kind of like out there, and you see 4 of them just standing almost as if like watching guard. They're facing like they're looking out away.
Are they talking?
Nope, not currently. They're just in like a diamond formation. The woman in the back is like the taller of the 4. She's definitely seemingly the ranking officer among this unit, as she's the most like insignia and regalia on her uniform. She even has like a cape on. The 2 ones labeled recruits, they just have simple pikes. And then you do see one of them here. I wonder what they're at.
Oh God, it's not on.
Sure, that guy looks crazy. Completely like covered in armor, gleaming, this flame lance in his hands. It's got like a small flame just like sputtering out the end of it.
How far away is the sewer entrance?
So you guys could find a sewer entrance pretty close, but the one that you guys like exited out of was not close to the Rat's Nest Tavern. That was all the way down here.
Okay.
But if you guys want to go into the sewer and try and find your way to the Rat's Nest Tavern, to the Rattling Burrow, excuse me, you're more than welcome to try.
Heryn,
You're muted, Heryn.
you're muted.
Still muted.
Yeah. There you
There.
are.
As we're approaching, I would actually. Is there like some rubble that we can maybe find some cover behind before we the Silver Order or the group
yeah.
sees us?
I imagine it's like you guys had already kind of creeped up, hidden yourselves, and you guys had seen the Silver Order from like some sort of hiding spot. That's what I imagined,
Okay.
at least.
As we're kind of kneeled down behind some rubble, I would say it seems they might be leaving. And if
Hey.
they're leaving, what are they leaving with?
I get the feeling that those are only the lookouts and that there are many more of them that have already beat us to the price.
Yes.
At least that is my fear.
Yeah, just to not talk too much around them. I'm just gonna nod and then kind of like gesture for maybe us to leave this area.
Agreed.
So you guys kind of back off of the Rat's Nest Tavern, not wanting to alert the Silver Order to your presence. You guys find a nice little hideaway in a abandoned, as all buildings are nowadays, an abandoned building just a few blocks away from the Rat's Nest Tavern. What's the plan?
What do we do now, fellows?
I think we're left with only one option, and that's to go find Jupiter Jones.
Do we have to?
Well, I mean, both of our quests revolve around him.
Are we certain that the cave is clear?
That we don't know.
The cave?
We don't know.
Seraphel,
The rat
The tunnel.
the rat's nest? The rat's
The
nest
rat-
tavern
Seraphel.
done?
Yes.
you
The
can
tunnel's
send your
below.
you could send your
I
raven
could
in
send my
quietly.
raven. Yes, I can.
Could we send it on a sort of discovery quest to see if could verify?
I'll send. Go ahead. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
I would send Shard into the hole to see.
So, you're sending Shard into the Rat's Nest Tavern, down into the hole into the basement, then further down into the burrow.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the communication is 60 feet, correct?
That or 100.
100. I'm sorry, after 100, he loses.
Okay.
We lose the bond. So I don't want to send him that far.
What is... Okay, roll me a stealth check, please, with Shard.
Shard.
Unless you're not trying to have him not be discovered.
No, I'm trying to keep him stealth check. So Shard would be a dex check. There we go. 20.
All right. So, you're... where is it? Oh, whoops. As Shard flies in, the Silver Order Flame Lancer, the two recruits, obviously don't notice Shard as she kind of comes in through the as most of the walls are completely destroyed. She comes in through and flies in, and literally just as she crosses the threshold, the Silver Order Paladin just slowly kind of moves its head back, almost as if like it may have thought it heard something, and then looks back, continuing its its watch. But Shard, she gets down to the basement, flies down the hole, and as she kind of gets down to the bottom there, I'm going to need another stealth check with disadvantage, please.
Oh,
Tragic.
so she rolled a 7.
So she flies down and, of course, immediately sees four rattling wars and then a gutter snipe. And they almost immediately kind of like they were, laying down kind of half asleep, but the fluttering of the wings echoing throughout the tunnel wakes them up, and they're kind of like in mid waking up at right as Shard sees them. And then as soon as its character sheet loads, slings from the 4 gutter snipes. Shard only has like an
There's
AC.
4 gutter snipes?
sorry, not gutter snipes, the warriors. I'm sorry.
Shard has an AC of 12.
So
She
one
only-
hit.
She
One
only
hits.
has 2 hit points.
Okay. So yeah, she dodges 3 slingshots, and then one finally gets her. And it's 1d4 plus 2, so it would automatically knock her out.
Okay. So when I lose my... Alright, so I would have to cast her again at some point. Okay. So I tell everyone what I saw.
I wonder if that's the same gutter snipe we faced before.
Yeah, we killed that one.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
The sword through the stomach.
It was gnarly.
We have 4 rattlings and 1 gutter snipe.
I
What
remember
is-
now. That's only what we could see before
What we
your
could
bird
see.
met its
Yeah.
demise. There could be
Correct.
many, many more foes down there.
Mm-hmm.
What do we know about the Silver Flame militant wing?
They are after Delerium. They want to destroy it.
However, if
They are a cult.
they may be, but if there are still foes down there, then that means that they did not clear the space.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they have an allegiance to the Rattlings.
They're working together?
That's a good point. They could be.
Stranger things have happened in Drakkenheim.
Do you want to talk to the Silver Order?
Well, if
I
they're-
think we could chat with the Silver Order over there. I've always been a little bit hesitant to talk to them because of the way I look. They don't take too kindly to those that are different from them. I've heard.
Is that what we know, DM?
Yeah, I mean, so it's like you would know that the Silver Order and the Silver Flame and Illyria in general, they are very devout in their faith. They believe it to be the only true faith, so much so that they have been successful in spreading it throughout the entire realm, suppressing the old gods. And they are called the old gods because the one religion has kind of taken the continent and the realm by storm, I should say. But although it's happened over thousands of years, but still,
They are misguided and they do not know the true way.
but you would know that they pursue their goals with unending ferocity. Their way is the right way.
Perhaps we could get rid of these so they will not impede our progress.
What was the port called that we stole that stuff from?
Grandsmond.
Okay.
It's literally Dran, like the Dran River, and then Smund.
Well, we could get rid of them. We could parlay with them.
I would like to parlay with them. I would not like to fight them.
I don't know if we. It would be a hard fight, I think.
We aren't gonna win that fight, but
I am apprehensive of raising arms against them. Perhaps I could give them a suggestion to move along and go somewhere else.
It's always good to suggest things first.
I do have a magical ability to do this. It's part of my racial featery.
Ooh, love
Uh,
that.
I can cast suggestion once a day.
How
Oh,
many?
cool.
How many creatures does it affect?
Well, you would realistically only need to affect the leader,
The leader.
I only need to convince that Flamekeeper or whatever she is.
the paladin.
Is that what I only need to convince that paladin? She's the one in charge, and she has the highest
Rank.
rank. That's what I'm looking to say.
So, you all are planning on approaching the Silver Order?
Okay.
I didn't say that.
What kind of race does the paladin look like?
Yeah, let me go back.
I just don't see how I'm opposed to them. Because don't they hate Delirium?
They do want to destroy Delirium.
I think
So that's what the paladin
She's-
looks like.
She's cute. I want to talk
Yeah,
to her.
and she's got a big. She's got a big sword too. I think we should talk.
And then, obviously, I just have the one token, but the recruits, they aren't twins. But this is generally what they are dressed as. Much simpler regalia, simple sword, and a shield.
Now, are they opposed to Seraphel's order?
Opposed is the wrong word, because the Edicts of Lumen, which kind of dictates the ruling classes and like magic users, kind of it forces the Amethyst Academy to do business with everyone of the realm equally, right? Like they aren't allowed to, they don't have to give away their magical knowledge, but if asked to buy the magical knowledge, they must offer the same deal to everyone. They must do business with everyone, essentially. So they aren't opposed, but they are vehemently aware that they stand for vastly different things. It's kind of like we pick that lesser evil because there's bigger evils out there. That's kind of what they both think of each other. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm not opposed to talking to them, but it's up to you guys.
I could try to charm her, but she is a paladin. I'm afraid her wisdom modifier might be
Oh,
a little too much for my DC.
I could just talk to her.
I think talking might be the way to go.
Let's talk. I'll only cast magic if I feel it's necessary and it starts to go south.
Yep.
So you guys leave your hideout and begin to make your way back to the Rat's Nest Tavern to confront the group of Silver Order.